feel like more people should start using the expect disappointment tag, and then we'll have a following. And expect disappointment streams.
That's on stream. Our mics are hot.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
They can hear me talking shit.
Hi, chat.
And we can't hear Manic.
Nope.
He did unmute himself.
I haven't unmuted myself.
Okay.
I forgot. Listen, streaming's hard. Hello everybody, how we doing?
Hello.
So let's get right into this, shall we? Part 2 of our session from last week. Grom and Ernie, heavy with grief, had lain Grom's mother to rest. A somber farewell punctuated by the arrival of a mysterious letter containing only a peculiar bauble. Meanwhile, Astrid, finally reaching her breaking point, turned her back on her old life, her departure marked before an encounter with a cloaked stranger. Octavia, weary of empty parties and meaningless pleasures, experienced a sudden moment of clarity, a yearning for something more. And of course, Godwin, the paladin in training, trading his usual training regiment for mundane errands, as his day-to-day is mostly taken up by the quiet act of cleaning weathered tombstones. When the party met back at the Oak Tavern, the party's adventurous spirit was reignited by a grim discovery, a body of a woman under investigation, which thanks to Astrid, yielded a tangible clue. A trail leading down into the dark, unknown depths of the city's sewer. However, we're missing a party member. So, with that, we will... Mogren, do you want to take up you want to describe the scene of a moment of switching back in time slightly to dawn of this
Imagine,
day?
if you will. Morgan, as per usual, wakes up very, very early. Probably before anyone else in the party. And then he heads to he gathers his stuff, and then he goes to a small park he's found higher up in the city, where he finds a nice spot in the grass, looking towards the east, and then he sets up his morning ritual, which basically just contains him dousing some holy water on the ground, taking a swig, regretting it. Then he stuffs his censer full of spices and herbs and incense, and then he takes small circles, small trips around his praying area, and then he sits crisscross in the grass with his censer, getting all the fumes, and then he starts his morning prayer. It says, Seraphina, flame of the dawn, bless this day anew, grant me the strength to carry your warmth to others, to welcome them as family under your light. Shield me from the shadows, and may your fire within me burn bright and true. And then he sits there for a while, looking east, getting absolutely baked because these herbs are spicy. And sits there for a little while the let's call it incense burns out.
Okay.
And then gets up and
well, as you're in your little moment, time seems to slow down. It's not like this ritual of yours has ever had like an imparting effect. Maybe the first time you were shown this by the great elder. But ever since you've repeated this process, it just something doesn't seem to hit just as heavy as the first time. But as you're having this moment of realization, this inner peace, your eyes can feel something on you. As your orange lids slowly lift, you can see pink, delicate fingers, like that are kind of like hovering over this little white marble path. As a little girl with hair the color of dandelion fluff, constantly threatening to escape its braided confines, with her freckles like constellations scattered across a milky sky, dancing across her nose and her cheeks, and multiplying with every sunbeam that is coming from the rising sun. Let's just say, her eyes are bright and curious hazel, and sparkled with mischief and a thirst for adventure. As you hear her mumble the words, "Does your skin hurt?
What?
Does your skin hurt?"
A little bit.
Why are you looking at the sun?
Well, it's very pretty.
Why are you looking at the sun like that?
Because it's very pretty. You look into it. Look into the sun.
That's dumb. You're dumb.
Wow. You're rude.
I know you are, but what am I?
Oh no. Morgan will keep doing this for a while.
Remember, you are glue. Everything you say bounces off.
Whatever, doo-doo bird.
What? Doo-doo bird?
You can tell.
Whatever, dandelion hair.
Stinky butt.
Oh, snot nose?
You're dumb.
I bet your mom won't even sing for you when you go to sleep.
You can roll.
Did you just your mom
Intimidation.
child?
Did you roll intimidation?
Oh no.
Good stuff.
You can see tears welling in the small freckled face as the girl bites her bottom lip and goes, You're mean! And then she just runs off down the road.
Well, that was rude.
Okay, now you can get up.
Now I can go. What a weird child. And then he packs his bags and heads back to the tavern.
So would you go straight back to the tavern just because like no one will be up. The only person who would be up would be Godvid at that moment. So I'm assuming you would probably end up doing your daily checking of your messages,
Sure.
checking on with the dwarfs, maybe checking up on some of your weird contacts that you have.
I've been doing some odd jobs around town.
Okay, you
Doing
want to?
some, like head by the smithy, see if they're up. There's like a woodworker somewhere.
Actually, you know what?
Probably
Okay, that's a good point. As you go to the smithy, you go to the nearest one near the Orcs Tavern. You'll notice that as you get there, there's two carts that seem to be blocking the road, and there's a man standing there, literally going, "You can't come this way. There has been an incident. You'll have to go around. I'm sorry, the smith has been closed."
What? An incident?
Yes.
Maybe I can help.
No, I'm sorry. Move along.
No, I'm very good at this. This is kind of what I do. You know, I've been here a few times, and there's never been an incident when I was here. Maybe if I go in there, it'll all sort itself out. You know,
I will have to remove you.
I'm very heavy. Can I? I'll try to like peek around him.
Okay.
Not go around him, just like
yeah.
take a peek.
Yeah, we can say that for certain. You can give me a perception check. Give me a perception check.
Nice.
All right. This unfortunately, like, it's still early morning, so the streets are not as like full as they usually are in Trino, especially in this district. But you do see that a couple of the more merchants are coming out. People are coming out in the street. It's getting a little more packed around here just because of this event that's happened. As you try to peek around this large man, not the size of Grom almost, but kind of in the same stature, you can see little bits and pieces. You see what looks like a woman in a blue cloak, and a couple of guards that are surrounding her, and they all seem to be looking down at what looks like somebody who has fallen. That's all you can really like pick up before you feel this strong man's hand coming down on your shoulder, going, "I'm sorry, I have to ask you to leave."
No, but wait, I can help. I can totally help.
Listen, I'm sure you can, but right now it's integral that we keep the perimeter clear.
Mm-hmm.
I'll move on.
Okay, I'll be back soon.
Stop trying to break the timeline.
Gotta go get God.
Was it?
I'm going on an adventure.
Alpaca clearly didn't watch the last episode.
No.
Right.
Morgan wasn't there.
Yeah, I know. So, Alpaca, you head back to the tavern, and this is after you doing all of your shenanigans, where we will reunite with the rest of the party. So
guys.
guys, I have a secret to you. Yeah, no. So you're all, let's just say, for the benefit of just expedience, basically. Last time you were planning to go down into the sewers. So my thought would be you had returned back to the Oaks Tavern, and to pick up your supplies, pick up your weapons, pick up everything that you think you might need, considering it could be dangerous down there. So let's just say that Mogren returns as you guys are prepping up, and we can go from there.
Oh, hey guys.
I'm Orgren.
There's been an accident by the smithy.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
all
we
you
just
know.
come
I saw-
from there.
What? No.
No.
Because I went there, and there was this big dude, and he was like, "You have to get out of here," and he wouldn't let me through.
Did you see the body?
Yeah,
Is the body still there?
I don't know.
Or did they?
Because I'm
So-
here, you know.
So you didn't see it, did you?
No, because the big guy wouldn't let me through. I was like,
Neither you.
I can help. But he was
Yeah.
like, no, I have to keep the perimeter clear. But then I tried to peek and I saw a body. And I saw...
Yeah, they let us through earlier.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Morgan,
What
go
happened to
back
Nico?
and go back and tell me you're with Gems, and they'll let you right on through.
All right, wait here.
Gems.
Can I just say, also, this is another thing for like later on in the campaign when Mogren dies. I didn't know that Alpaca could do an Arnold Schwarzenegger, so I guess I'll just leave that in your department if that's one of the voices you can do.
That's awesome.
No,
No.
I will not make a character who sounds like this.
I'm not even a barbarian.
I'm a wizard.
I'm a wizard.
My intellect modifies 5.
Fireball.
One does not simply walk into Mordor.
Okay, that's enough.
That's
I
enough.
guess.
All right, we can go.
I'm
All
sorry.
right. Okay. So,
So
you're,
does
yeah, you're,
Morgan go running off? Please, yes. Come on.
No.
Astrid is having fun with this, so.
how would she know?
The heavy gloved hand of Godwin just drops on Morgan's shoulder. We need to prepare.
Oh, right. Yeah, right. Sorry. Yeah.
There's been a murder. We're up to this. We have to help again.
Another one?
Another one, yeah. This one's scarier.
Oh. As soon as Godwin says this one is scarier, Morgan just lights his hammer.
Okay.
I'm ready.
You guys can all smell I don't know. Do you want to describe the smell it gives off?
No, this is just the light counter.
You don't. Oh, okay. You don't even. Okay, fair enough. It's not actual burning sense. Okay, right. Okay, fair enough.
Right,
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Okay.
That will be a preparation ritual later on,
All right.
before we enter somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
After smelling some of the Morgren's breath, God will go, no, Morgren, you're not ready, you're cooked. Get your gloves.
I just did my prayers.
So
I can tell.
Mrs. Oak suddenly kind of comes in from the kitchen with a big bag of, well, not a bag of, a big basket of bread rolls.
I'm bag of weed.
Bag of weed.
Hey, so you? Oh, I thought you lot were staying. I guess. Oh, is it more serious than it turned out to be? Did somebody get really hurt?
Oh, yeah, they're real hurt back there. We're about to go help back out and try to catch the guy who done did it.
Oh, right.
Don't worry too much about it, no.
Oh, God, well, I mean, with you lot.
I brought you your keg back.
Oh, thank you. Oh, it's empty.
maybe-
Well, aren't you a big, strong, growing
Yeah,
boy?
I fucking was until that one ruined my fucking buzz.
You're welcome.
I'll get it
Fuck
filled.
you.
I'll go down. I'll go get my husband. I'll get Andrew to go downstairs and fill up and fill it up another one. So when you get back, you can fill and get that buzz working right again. I've turned Australian for some reason.
Oh, Mrs.
it.
Oak is a Durga, right? From down under.
Yeah, mate. From down under. Yeah.
Oh no.
Got to get myself some some shrimps on the barb, eh? And when you guys come back, I'll get my dingo on.
So that's canon now. Cornerstone has fucking down under dog.
All right.
Down under, dog.
No, but darling, you remember to be careful, right? I know your missus will be really upset if you don't come back. Ernie. And she's like clicking her fingers in front of Ernie. Listen, all right?
Come here.
Yeah, you pay special attention now. You know this.
Cool.
Well, it's just. You know what it's like down there. Have you heard wolves going down in the sewers? Ugh. I will be leaving a locked chest, right? Outside. I will open it when you guys come in. You are not coming in with those boots, and you're not coming in with those pants. All right? I'll get them all done nicely for you when you get back in.
But all I've got is my pants.
I
Well,
don't have any other pants.
it's all right.
Yeah,
We'll get you like a tunic or something. It's fine. I've got everything for you, darling.
I hope you got a tunic big enough.
Got a cloak.
I have a couple of potato sacks, Grum.
Alright, that'll do it.
Hey, all right, okay, that's good then.
I'm gonna whisper over to Octavia. Auntie, did you hear she called Ernie a dwarf?
Well,
He's
yeah,
a
he
lot.
is one, isn't he?
He's a lot shorter.
I'm tall for my size, but therefore people mistake me for a dwarf.
I'm tall for my size.
I messed up there. I get washed with it.
I measure from the mustache.
Yes.
All right.
What he likes in a height, he
forget, how
compensates
tall
in
is-
width in width.
Yeah.
How tall is Ernie?
Ernie, ooh, 3 foot something.
3'2".
3 foot 2.
Okay.
Yeah. He's the shortest. He's the shortest.
I stand a foot over him.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Dwarves people keep forgetting he's a halfling. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
In the DM.
Well, no. I know you're a halfling. I made the joke that because you're short. It wasn't because you were a dwarf. Also, remember Pengu mistaked you for a gnome at one point. So.
That's why he's not playing. He's dead.
Us is just dead. He's out.
That's what happened to Hoss.
Hey, fucking murdered.
Ernie just knows what's happened to Haas the whole time. He murdered him in his
Just
sleep.
don't look in the
Wait
just don't
a
look in the chest.
minute. We should check under Ernie's fingernails.
Yeah, good point.
No.
Hus is not under there.
Is he the serial murderer?
I can murder some cereal.
Well, we've got some in the back, right? I'll put it on specially for you. Right.
Yeah, Mrs. Oak, don't worry. We'll put all our stuff in the chest. We won't make a mess.
Oh, good. We gotta keep this place good for the new owners. So please try to do your best at making the place at least a little bit more hospitable. Right? We've still got some night people coming in for the for the usual, the usual regulars. But we'll look after you when you get back.
There's nothing to that pause. Thank you, Mrs. Oak.
She opens the door. Come on, get it.
Thank you, Mrs. Oak.
Grom's gonna shuffle his way out.
Just so I'm clear, everybody has what they want and what they need, so they have everything on themselves that are character sheet specific.
Can I presume that we're in the next day? So
it is
rested.
It's the same day. Why? What did you take damage from? You should be
from using skills. I thought you said Morgan got up. It was early.
It's the same day. It's not. It's literally the same day. It's evening right now.
From Mogren's perspective.
Yeah. That was just from Mogren's. That was Mogren's day, start of his day, because he wasn't here because he had better things to do.
No.
Wow.
He didn't want to talk to Schwarzenegger, the guard.
Yeah. So it's not a different day. It's the same day. It's just you guys are coming back exactly at the same time. That's all.
I'm not bringing all of my newly acquired incense.
Okay, so you've left 40 pounds of that behind?
How much do I have? I don't even know. I have 50 gold's worth of incense.
Jesus.
He's got
incense.
Yeah, chest upstairs.
10 gold worth of incense.
Okay. It's good to know. Write that down. All right.
Yeah.
So, as you guys near the street corner again, you can see a lot of the people are kind of more around the carts now. Some of the people are kind of looking over your shoulder and looking around you because you seem to be purposely walking. The guard that you recognized before, Mr. Unga, he's still standing there, kind of looking a little haphazard, glancing around, keeping his eyes peeled as two guards come up from behind him, as the blue-collared cloaked lady of Carol Dentures steps forward, giving you a glance over, giving you a respectful nod and a smile as she continues to walk straight down, where you can only assume she's going towards the guard station. One of the guards kind of leans over and says, "All right, well, good luck. And, of course, try not to touch or ruin anything and bring back as much evidence as you possibly can.
Will do.
And remember, don't fuck this up, all right? You make us all look bad. Especially when we've got her to look after."
No promises.
That's what I was gonna say. I ain't
Do I
promised
see
nothing.
the Schwarzenegger card?
Yep, he's looking at you.
It's Mr. Bunga.
It's Mr. Bunga. First name Unga.
Oh. Manga Bunga?
Unga Bunga.
Unga Bunga.
Yeah.
Good.
Love that guy.
Yes. Hey, it's Grom. You signed my... What did you sign? The tankard. You signed my tankard,
Yeah.
you said?
Hey, signed your tankard.
Thank you.
Of course, Uncle.
I was told to hold this place and let no one past, and so that you guys can go down and look. We have another two guards. They are over there. That one's name is Larry, and of course that's David. Now, David, he's a pretty good guy. Larry, he's lazy. Now, don't worry. They will watch the stairs, so if anyone comes up, we will grab them. There's no way anyone can come in and out of the street corner.
I mean, hopefully Larry don't get too lazy while on the job.
Well,
Don't want him to, don't want him being a lazy fuck while at work.
Well, that's why I'm here. I've got to pump it up, make sure that he's feeling very active.
You got that, Uncle.
Yeah,
Grom's
exactly.
to pat him on the shoulder.
Oh no! And then he grabs your hand and you do the Arnold Schwarzenegger and Carl Weathers. Yes, got you. Night Grom, I won't let you down.
I know you won't, Uncle. You fucking got this.
You've also given him inspiration, so
Just by being there.
Just-
Well, someone's getting it.
Grom's a
As this is going on, Aaron's just going to kind of look at Unga and go, "You're all right. You just don't sound very well. What's well? There's the ow and all this."
Yeah. How dare you? I'm from Oakstar.
Oh,
Lovely
sorry.
place. Went there in my youth.
The joke is Ernie's also technically.
So while this is happening, Astrid's gonna go up behind Grom. And I'm gonna put my hand on him. I'm gonna say, "Oh, Grom, bringer of battle, hear our call. Grant us the fire of your fury, the iron of your." Oh, Grom.
Astrid, why are you touching my ass? Stop that. It's weird. I'm married.
I'm praying to you like we always do, and I'm looking over at Unga, praying, Grom.
You get to touch him.
I don't think I like where this is going. I'm married.
Listen, that's a fine piece of art there. Do you know how long it took him to get those glutes? He then just starts to pull his trouser leg up so you can see his.
Oh no!
Right, and he's like, "Look, you see these hindquarters? I don't have the same definition, and I'm human."
Octavia's pulling out her notebook and writing notes down. Oh, this is definitely going in the next toys.
God damn, Unga. You must be doing squats on the daily. Look at them. That's nice.
Come on, guys, the sun is about to set. You better get in there, but I'll get into trouble.
Look, you're
I
right.
just need to rub the abs real quick to
Ugh.
finish my prayer. I'm touching you
Astrid,
here.
stop touching my ass.
Abs, your abs,
No, get off.
your 8-pack. Mm.
Oh, what's gonna skin me? Come on, get off.
So,
Astrid cast summon wife.
it's a 9th level spell.
Wait, no, please.
Only thing Grom is afraid of.
No, genuinely, the only thing the man fears is his fucking wife.
I don't think he fears his wife. He fears his wife's retribution.
No, whenever she's mad, he's fucking. The man does not want to be at the doghouse.
He
I bet his wife. You don't want to piss her off. She'll fucking throttle you.
already knows.
I've faced her wrath many a time.
Ernie's been on the receiving end of hand.
Ernie doesn't even need to roll insight for that check.
He doesn't want to remember it. It'll just cause him PTSD, and he'll be frozen here for the rest of the session.
You know that scar on his upper lip? Yeah, that looks like a slipper. Yeah, but but Ernie says it's a baseball. Okay. As the man finally kind of just puts his act together, going, "Sorry, I'm supposed to be the commanding officer here. You've turned me into a real schoolboy."
Alright, Uncle, we'll let you get back to work.
Yes,
you got
sir.
shit to do. We gotta go down into the shitholes.
I won't let you down. And he turns, kind of almost salutes, and just lets every single one of you going past. As you guys go down the street, it's clear. You can see the faint imprint of what looks like the dried blood of the woman that was whose body was moved earlier in the day. The smith is still closed, and the other shops also are quite closed. But you do see some prying eyes looking out from the windows, pulling the curtains back, and just almost out of curiosity at these strange people who are not necessarily guards heading into the sewers. You'll see David literally standing there, or the guard formerly known as David, kind of glance up going, "All right, chaps. I hear you're the ones going down there. Do you need any of my equipment? I have, of course, a couple of little, well, what do you call them? It kind of.
You got a torch or like a lantern we can borrow for a bit while we're down there?
Well, there should be a couple of lanterns down there. I've got a little.
If that's the case, then I mistake with.
He kind of is holding up a big cloth, which seems to have some wet liquid on it, as he kind of brings it up to his nose. It's a bit poggy down there, though, so I do recommend that you don't spend too long down there. This place has been, well, I don't know how long it's been used for, but it's been sealed off for quite some time. There's not much pipe work around there, and it's mostly kind of flooded areas. So be careful. We don't know how long, like, someone's been down there. We can't really send anyone in because every time we do, well, it's, responsibility of the families, if that makes any sense to all of you. And he kind of glances around, kind of looking at Octavia, kind of looking towards Astrid. And maybe Ernie, just because I don't think Grom really cares about families. Nobody really intimidates him at his size. Although, Grom would be familiar with the families as well. But
Yeah, Grom doesn't fuck with the Valentines.
They've
Or
got
the other two for that
they've
matter.
got a lot of networks down there. And if we just happen to accidentally find something, well, that's our asses, and some guards just don't come back from that. And we don't send many people down there. Sorry. It's all the help we can give.
Sir, what's that on that hanky that you held up to your mouth?
Oh, this?
Is that some?
It's
yeah.
and kind of like brings it to kind of pushes it forward, kind of like almost ruefully, kind of in towards your face. Do you inhale?
Yep.
Okay. Give me a nature check.
Nature check. Nature. That's just a straight roll. Ooh.
Oh yeah, you know what this is. It's one of those fine, like, potpourri kind of gels that have been really, like, hitting the shelves in the perfume shops of Trina lately. Basically, what people do is they kind of leave like a vase, and then they just put water in it, and they just leave they leave this little gelatin substance in it, and it just melts slowly and just infuses the room. But this clever guard seems to be kind of putting it to good work, considering he's been standing here for God knows how long. His wife's probably not quite happy, though.
Can we smell it coming up from the?
No, it's just
doors
from
yet?
no. It's literally just on his handkerchief. It's just a familiar
No,
scent.
I'm sorry. Can we smell the sewers?
Oh, yeah, I'd say there's a bit of pong. It's not as ripe, but it's like a urinal, right now. That's all you can kind of smell, like just those horrible, like musky, mossy kind of stench. Godwin, what were you saying? Sorry.
Do you have any of that perfumey stuff for us to
Well,
take down?
Oh, I've got a couple of, like, I mean, yeah, sure, yeah, okay. He kind of like leans over and just gets like, I've got like 2 little niblets of it. Would you like one? I don't have enough for
Yes, sir.
everybody, but
Are they big enough that we could like tear up?
no. So it's like literally, it's just little balls that you just throw in, like, and then dissolve in water, basically. So I've only got 2 of them.
Okay.
He kind of just like
Hey.
hands one out and says, and looks at someone else.
Wait, fuck it, I guess I'll chuck it down the stairs whenever I needs it, so, thanks.
I mean, it doesn't work like you think it does. It's just for covering your nostrils, mate. It's just kind of glancing around you.
Oh, you said it dissolves you. Oh,
Yeah,
alright.
yeah, but not in a sewer, like,
I'm used to the smell.
not in a sewer, more like in a place where, people don't really, like hallways
well,
and
just in
like
case,
nice living rooms.
Actually, you want well, not you already got one. Octavia, you want this little nugget of
I knew it wasn't gonna work.
Yumi stuff?
I knew it wasn't gonna work. Roll a d8.
I mean, I know what the.
Pick
I
a
know
number
what the
between 1 and 8,
smell
babe.
like. I was already down there.
No, 1 and 7. No, yeah, 1
Six.
and 6. 1 and
6.
6. God damn it.
D6.
She doesn't have a d6. Well, no, she does, but she's at work. 1 and 6, babe. 1 and 6. Right. Okay.
While that happens, Godwin will just kind of start prepping himself, just pulling the shield out, slightly adjusting the straps, just turning to Morgan. Morgan, you have some of that incense on you.
Of course.
Give me a couple of twigs.
I hand them over.
Yeah, Godwin kind of staffs some of the incense under the helmet around his nose.
Okay.
Just fixing that up as he gives Morgan his pair of gloves.
Thank you.
Okay.
You think we're gonna encounter another poop ghoul again?
I don't
Bears
even want to
like
know
the
what the fuck
story,
you two are
right?
talking about.
Oh, it's rather common for the sewers to interject some burials.
I-
Really
I
upsetting
did-
for the families.
I just said I don't want to know what you're talking about. Why are you still talking, Godwin?
And as this is going on, Morgan is loading his sensor with new incense,
Okay.
not the spicy kind.
Not the
just
spicy
the
kind. Do you want to describe
smokes.
what it actually smells like? Is it overpowering in a sense that you can no longer smell the potpourri?
That was my plan, because to my knowledge, censers were originally used by the Catholic Church during funerals to cover the
Smell of the
stench
dead.
of death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, it works.
So,
it works quite nicely. I'm just
so
wondering what
he's-
flavor.
Oh, maybe like I don't know,
Cinnamon.
like dried herbs
Patchouli.
and was it lavender?
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go
yeah.
for lavender.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
not?
Everyone's really chilled out right now, guys.
That's
Uh,
not
Oh
bad.
shit, that was the wrong one.
That was the wrong one.
Oh, this is expensive.
Except for Astrid, who's shoved that little bead up her nose.
Well, you have water skin. You would just get a cloth and you'd soak it into the cloth. It's just the whole time Bean's like, "What are you guys talking about? I can't smell anything."
Exactly.
Astrid's
exactly
whole
it.
face has got to go numb.
Just one side. All right. Okay. So, the entrance to Trino's sewers is a grim maw hidden in the city's underbelly, a place even the most hardened street urchins avoid. Slick algae-coated stone archway, perpetually damp with the condensation of some unknown fluids, seem to mark the point of no return. The air hangs thick and heavy, a cloying mixture of stagnant water, decaying vegetation, and something indefinably unpleasant that clings to the back of your throat as you descend the stairs.
Who's going up front?
I will say, do you guys want to pick your order?
I don't mind going first.
Can you bring up the party thing and just give me an actual order?
Yeah.
Right, we have a little thing, don't we?
Where is that?
It's in the party
sheet.
sheet and
Party sheet. Order
I
tab.
guess
Third tab down.
Since I have a shield, I probably should go first.
I mean, like I said, it's
Is it-
up to you guys. You guys pick.
Is it wide enough for us to go too wide? And can you chuck Purian out?
I think I can. How do I do that?
Just
Nope,
move them
I can just
around.
clear the window. That's what I can do. Clear. There we go.
Good thing.
I can close the whole window. All right, there you go.
So we can go too wide, or is it one wide?
It is too wide. It's pretty like big. These cities are like canals. You could tell. Okay, you would technically know this, but a long time ago, when the city was like kind of new, some of these canals and sewers were like connected. Mostly because like boats could go down here and like go through the city rather than like around it. But as you know, people took over. Leadership changed. Some of the places were just shut down. Some of these places were literally cordoned off due to guards and let's just say kind of like arguments on like who owns what, right? So now like some places are just left and stagnant. So the sewers under the city they're quite dangerous. They're not a lot of people go down here unless they need to or they already know what parts are safe.
Okay.
A lot of people kind of go missing sometimes as well.
I'll have my bow out, ready.
Okay.
Arrow in my hand.
Also, technically, you can sit on the same spot as Ernie because he doesn't even take up a square. Like,
Hey,
This is why I've been giggling when I saw Morgan, Astrid, and Ernie in one line.
Yeah,
He goes, you people are taking advantage, right?
Totally, 100%. At this point, Ernie is fully invisible.
But I mean, Morgan needs space to dangle his sensor.
Yeah. He just keeps hitting fucking Ernie in the head. Dunk. All
why
right.
is all this shit happening to me?
Blessings upon you.
Stuck in the middle with you. Don't. Great. Okay.
Oh, by the way, as we walk, Godwin will just pull out a pair of gloves and give it to Ernie. these might be a little too big, but this is still better than rummaging through the sewage with bare hands.
Too big, I can fucking wear him as a hat. Put one on his head.
Well, consider this. The other option was to give it to Grom.
Yeah, they would have ripped. Ain't no point in that.
All right. Get around, people.
All right.
Just to explain, these are elbow-length pigskin gloves. So
Oh,
Oh, so they're like leggings for you, Ernie.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Now be careful with the moving around, please. Don't move a lot, right? That's not
Close down, twitch.
I guess this is
Right.
This is far.
so. Let me just quickly give it a read. Okay. As the heavy iron door groans in protest, as you shove it open, the release of a stagnant air that you taste seems to give some descriptive tones of damp earth and something foul. This seems to be the first chamber of the sewer system. A low vaulted ceiling drips with condensation, each drop echoing in the oppressive silence. The walls, stained with mottled brown and green, were slick to the touch. In the center of the room seems to be a sluggish stream of murky water flowing towards a passage that disappears into impenetrable darkness. The promise of deeper, more labyrinthine tunnels beckons with an unnerving allure.
Never did really like that smell.
You mentioned that the guard up top
lavender.
said that there were.
I guess
You
they're...
mentioned that the guard up top mentioned the lantern.
Yeah. You can see in the corner there, there is, you know what, let me just say this. The sewer air, blah, 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 blah. Okay, the walls are surrounded with concrete walls, and you can see what looks like a small collection of barrels huddled in one corner. Derelict fire pit, which kind of looks unusable, and a bench with what looks like a broken lantern, which has clearly been like fixed. It's been fiddled with, basically. It's clearly been kind of like broken over the ages. Like every time someone comes down, it's been like rebent into shape. Some rats probably climbed up here to get away from all the wetness and just knocked it over again, but it seems to be there on the corner of the bench there.
Grandma's gonna walk over and like grab the lantern and check to see if it still has any oil in it.
Okay. Anybody?
Question.
Anybody? Yep, go for it.
Tremor sense. Does
Mhm.
that follow me, or is it locked to an area?
I feel like it's around you.
It follows you. It's your
It's
sense.
around you.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like an aura.
Cool.
I was literally just looking at it. It goes around
Yeah.
60 feet for 10 minutes.
For 10 minutes. Yeah, I didn't know if it was in that area or. Yes.
Do you want to turn it on?
Or- Turn it on!
Yeah, turning on tremor sense. I just realized you guys have like 30 minutes of tremor sense. That's hilarious.
Yes.
30 minutes or 40?
Yeah.
There's-
I can use
Damn.
it twice.
You can use it twice? Oh, okay.
God damn.
from both.
Yeah, I'll look over at Morgan and Octavia and just kind of look at them and I don't know what I'm gonna say. Just assuming everybody knows, right? Like, all right, what you want me to start? I can start.
Let's not say it's an ability that you can turn on, right? Like, because that seems like the most.
Turn it on.
Like that sounds like the most kind of like, hey, we're playing a board game kind of fucking bullshit.
Powers activate.
Yeah. Let's say that it's a natural feeling that you can kind of focus on for 10 minutes, okay? Right? And let's not say that you all know that you have it. Right?
Why not?
Like, it could be a dwarven keen sense, right? Treat it like that, right? Not like it's I'll go first, kind of. Oh, I can only do it for 10 minutes. Like it just seems kind of metagaming at that point. But no, I will allow you to do that though, B. I will allow you to do that. Yeah. Let's just tone it to a bit more narratively less obvious.
Well, so how about I'll ask the question, as of right now, do I feel anything moving around besides ourselves larger than a rat?
Where are you standing when you turn this ability on, just out of curiosity?
Into the room, like in here.
So it's 60 feet from you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
60 feet out there.
And then
Is each square like 5 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me
Where'd we
just
go?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You sense.
Where is it? Wait, pointers.
You can double click, I
Circle.
think, right?
60. Oh God, that's huge.
Yeah,
Not
it's
this
pretty
much.
big. Yeah. No. Okay. When you turn it on, you are aware that there seems to be
Wait, I thought we were turning it on.
Yeah, I know, but this is DM speak. This isn't.
When
you
I
know.
sense.
Yeah. When you close your eyes and think about Grom,
Those rock hard ass man.
Damn it, Astro, don't touch with me.
what ends up happening is
activated when she's near Grom.
you can feel there is like you can definitely feel the running water. The mild stone around you seems to kind of like shake, but you're not sure if it's just because of the bustling city above you or the floor below you, as there seems to be a lot of churning water banging and rocking the actual like canonic. What's the word that I'm looking on when it's like sonic boomish, not hypnotic.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like
Acoustic?
acoustic. That's the word. Thank you. The acoustics of the sword is kind of really like boost it as you're just sitting there going, ooh, almost like it's a little overwhelming.
Okay.
My mom told me I'm acoustic.
That's a lot. Your mom doesn't know that word.
No, that's why
Tell
she
me
called
I
him
was
acoustic.
artistic.
All right. Okay. So Grom, right. Just so everyone is clear, what's everybody doing? That's what Astrid is doing. What Grom is walking over to the bench to pick up to get a better look at this lantern. You can move yourself over to the lantern, by the way.
Morgan will cast light on his sensor.
Okay.
And the party notices that Morgan isn't wielding a weapon. He's wielding a sensor in one hand and a shield in the other.
You just gonna beat him with your incense stick?
Sure.
Godwin snorts. as he kind of walks towards the larger. Would you say it's an entrance or like some sort of a doorway?
I can describe it for you if you're looking into the next room.
Yes. Yeah, I will approach the next room like very cautiously with my shield at the ready.
Okay. Octavia,
somewhere
Astrid,
here.
what's sorry, Ernie, what's the plan here, guys? I just want to get everybody's kind of,
I was going to investigate the barrels in the corner here.
Okay.
Yeah. As Godwin and Morgan are going over that direction to check out that doorway, I'm gonna kind of see what's over here with these stone inlay, whatever.
The stone in the okay. Yep. All right.
I mean, and also
Move to the center.
Octavia has dark vision for whatever that's worth.
That's disadvantage, Panda. First person to bring up dark vision in the game.
Well, you're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm just.
no, it's okay. It's actually fine because we have somebody with light cast, and there's actually quite a lot of light because you didn't close the door behind you in the sewer either.
Yeah.
So, right.
Oh, I just didn't know if this hallway's like fucking pitch black.
It's fairly dim right now.
Okay.
Like the room is literally impenetrable darkness in room 2. But as you guys can see, you walk forward. Ernie, give me investigation check, and Octavia an investigation check as well, please. Also, by the way, Astrid, while you're standing there, your feet are soaked already. You've stood in the stream of of sewer water as you're just sitting there.
Nice.
I don't know if you're enjoying that. You might enjoy it. You like getting your feet dirty, I guess.
Just like being out in the woods.
Okay. It's like 20 feet down lane.
Okay. Ernie, Ernie, as you kind of like, how do you want to investigate these barrels?
So just checking to see if they've been like disturbed recently. So, if there's like dust or anything, or like handprints opening, that sort of thing. And if they're open, like what's inside them.
Okay. As you glance over them, you notice that some of these barrels are basically kind of like shattered, broken. They're missing like a few planks. Some of the stuff here seems to be like, some of the barrels are literally like already like scrap pieces of wood on the floor. Like it's kind of been torn away, not really used for storage, more used for the wood itself.
Okay.
And Octavia, as you give me a description of what you are actually investigating as you clear your way up to this wall.
I guess. Well, is this just the wall that's blocked off, like by?
It is not. It's just a stone wall.
Oh, okay.
But
I guess
yeah. What are you doing as you?
He's kind of like feeling around on the stones, trying to see if like there's any loose that could bust through a hole in the wall, essentially, seeing if it's basically just a blocked off entrance.
Okay, with your 16, I will say that as you kind of give it a look, you can see that there are some points in the wall that have like, almost like you can kind of maybe see the darkness bleeding through. But as you give that like a glance through, it's very tight, very compact. This wall has clearly been here for like years, probably decades. It's clearly dwarven built. And it's very compressed, like bits of bricks that are kind of thrown away. The only thing that seems to be like separating it is like clearly like animals that have, or insects that have kind of crawled their way through. But even so, the wall seems quite sturdy.
Got it. Okay. So
That's
that's not a way to go through.
Not
Oh,
from
this
what
way's
you can
pretty
tell.
blocked
Yeah.
off.
I mean,
Just gives the wall a little kick.
Yeah, no, it seems as you kick it, it seems pretty like standard. By the way, just so we're clear, it's not as thick as it looks on the map. It's just a wall. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rom, how's that lantern looking over there?
oh, I mean, not too great. It looks kind of fucked.
Does the lantern have any oil?
The lantern has no oil in it. It seems to be spent. You can see that the glass, or the last bits of glass, tend to be cracked. And the metal handle is very bent. Like the last person who was holding it was clearly just holding the door of it open.
Yeah, this thing's kind of, well, it's fucked. It ain't gonna do me no fucking good.
And Grom's gonna put it back on the I think he said it was a bench. And
Yep,
he's gonna
it's a bench.
I have a lamp in my inventory. Does that have oil in it?
Did you put oil in it?
Gonna step that way.
Does it come with oil in it?
When was the last time you used it?
Pre-magic?
I'd say let's say if it was in your backpack, you didn't put oil in it.
Fine. I won't mention the lamp hanging from my back.
Would I have seen Grom pick the lantern up and put it back down?
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you were looking at him.
I mean, he's a pretty massive fucking guy.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to miss what he's doing.
Well, if he was doing it in front of him, right?
Hmm.
But-
I mean, do we want to put oil in it? I got some oil on me.
I mean, the handle. I mean,
He's gonna walk back over to it and like pick it up.
I also got a lantern.
then
Might be
why-
a little newer.
I have a lamp. Too.
Then why would you even suggest me using this fucked up piece of shit whenever you got a brand fucking new one? What's the?
You seem very attached to this all of a sudden, so I just wanted to make sure you didn't want to like keep it for keepsakes. I don't know. You wanted the lantern to borrow?
I mean, yeah, I want a fucking lantern to borrow. I want us to all be able to see, but I mean, Mogren's got that funny, light, dangly incense thing, so I mean, you could probably just use that too.
Big glowing light coming from his sensor. Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, give me your lantern, and I'll stand like near the back of the peg and like hold it way the fuck up over my head because I'm college fuck.
I will say, actually, Grom, as you are kind of like nearing the door frame here, this arch is a lot smaller. You will need to kind of like lean down a little bit. Your head will
You talking
bang
about
off
that?
the arch. Yeah.
Talking about
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Octavia will hand over the lantern and oil to Grom for now.
Okay. So it
He's gonna.
takes you about a minute to just put it together. While Godwin kind of leers his way into room 2. The room was a study in decay. A rusted metal grate lay twisted and torn on the floor, its once rigid bars bent at unnatural angles, suggesting a violent struggle. Above it, the wall bore the scars of repeated impacts. Chunks of mortar are missing, leaving jagged edges and exposing the rough brick beneath. The damage wasn't sudden. The faded discoloration around the breaches hinted at years of relentless pressure. Slow, insistent at weakening of the actual frame.
I guess I'm taking. Yeah, I was waiting. I was waiting for something more. I suppose this means the fallen grate is not a new development.
It looks like a door that's kind of been ripped off and left there for quite a while.
Yeah. So yeah, we do. I guess I will. Not I guess. It's there's no point in guessing. I'm gonna roll perception just to while using the Morgren's light source that kind of illuminates me the what it can illuminate with me, I guess, in front of him. I suppose to see the state of the room itself, not the grate. Like, is there possibly a trap? Does something look out of place? Something fresh, something old. Type of stuff.
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Please don't click performance again, you idiot. Yay!
Can I peek around his shoulder?
Give me a second. Sorry, I'm just fixing the sound because it's slightly loud. Okay. As you peek over the small collapsed pile of mortar, you do give a glance that there has been some movement on the near area. Some of the mortar seems to be like brushed away, almost. You're not quite sure. There seems to be a big box, a crate that seems to be lying on its side with with little glass vials. Some of them broken, some of them intact but empty, and a one that is bright red that just seems to be sitting in the middle of the room. There's also spatters of moss and collective vegetation that seems to be kind of collecting in the corner there. At least for the first couple of feet you can see before the runoff of water just goes into the grates below at the other end of the room.
Godwin will kind of holler over his shoulder back to the group. There's been movement here recently. Things seem disturbed.
I mean, yeah, the gate's knocked down. Everything seems disturbed down here.
No, it's been here for a bit. Godwin steps over the grate just carefully. I will. Okay, there's no point in moving me there, but Godwin will approach the vial, as you said, that sits in the middle of the room.
Yep. Give me a second.
Yeah.
So, I need a dexterity saving throw.
Obviously.
Margaret, how close are you?
Not very.
I'm probably 5 to 10 feet behind him.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Do you know what?
I'm not so close that I would hit him with the sensor.
No. Okay. All right. Can I?
It's 18.
Okay. You take half of that. Mogren, you take a dexterity saving throw, please, and then you either take half of that or you take all of that. Okay, you take all of that. DC 15. Right. So as Godwin kind of goes, someone's been here. Literally, your shield up. We'll say that you step forward, and the box that is by the side of the room, your eye is drawn to it as you walk forward towards the potion, only for what seems to be one of the steam pipes to just suddenly hiss for a second. You're quick enough to bring your shield up as a hot green spray just suddenly hits the side of you, as acid burns your skin. And Margaret, unfortunately, you get hit with splashback as the shield kind of and starts to almost hiss and melt. I'm gonna say you don't get the modifier from your shield if you're gonna use that to dodge it, I guess, because it's very concentrated acid.
Yeah, I don't have that feed anyway. So.
Well, this is more not for you because you take the full damage. This is for Godwin.
Nice.
So your shield is... I'll let you use your shield at disadvantage, but it is, bubbling currently. And you no longer get the AC modifier for it.
Okay, so it's gonna be steam now. For now.
But yeah, it's a sudden surprise of... clearly, you were right. Someone's been here, and they've set up some sort of... defense. I will say everybody heard the loud hiss and then snap as the pipe just exhausted.
How large is the pipe, by the way?
It's quite a small one. It's not I'd say circumference of let's just say it's almost the size of a wallpaper.
I'm considering just to shove the bubbling shield on top of that pipe.
Just to to hiss it. I will say it's very abrupt and then kind of just dies down to a driveling.
No, it's for it's for later.
Okay.
Shield is unusable anyway, so what am I going to use it for?
Well, it's
firewood.
I mean, it's.
So
yeah.
I might as well block a possible hazard for later.
Okay.
And after that, I will alleviate some of the Morgren's damage with my healing touch.
Okay.
Which basically means I will ruffle his hair, send a couple of sparks fly with my humming, and I'll give him a 5 HP back.
How sobering.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay. Do you continue moving forward, or does that put pause in your action?
No. I will kind of. Yeah, Godwin will. I guess like sharply exhale through his teeth, like and inform the rest of the party. To say, "Hit a trap here. Be careful." Astrid, do you have any experience with those?
With sewer pipes spewing. I can't say that I do. Are these pipes just? It was on the floor? Are there?
It was
any
on the side of the
similar
walls.
above us?
They're on the side of the walls. So
Oh,
it came from, how do I ping?
the west side.
Came from here.
Well, either it was a trap or someone's been pissing vinegar.
Can I like? Can I? I guess I'd like to go carefully walk that way and investigate and see if I can see any signs of like a trap that could be this turned off.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to try. Like, Mogren's just
Yeah.
standing there, kind of like, I don't know, a little upset. His beard's a little on fire. He's melted
Right.
his favorite braids a little bit.
So like
Kinda
if
singed.
I'm just gonna like walk in and just kind of carefully walk this way, because you said that the thing was south of where I am, essentially, right?
It's just a little bit south, yeah. The wall, you
Yeah.
can see, I will say this, the pipe that you can now see that was the one that hit both Mogren and Godwin, it's almost like collapsed. Like, it exploded, and then kind of like as Mogren,
like
as
one-
Godwin kind of went to like kind of bash the thing in, like it's kind of like bent in and kind of like was very pliable for that like small amount of time. But then water and sewer water basically started to run through it and kind of wash away whatever
gotcha.
remnants of acid was there.
Can I notice anything that Godwin might have stepped on that triggered it?
Give me an investigation check. Also, everybody else, by the way, if you guys want to move from where you are right now, just to kind of get, like, you know, where you guys are, please feel free to do so.
Yeah, Grom is gonna duck underneath the little archway and kind of step into here, watching his step as after seeing Mogren and Godwin kind of get sprayed with acid.
Yeah, and I'll just like have my hand kind of held up as I'm looking to see.
As you're looking around, you notice a very thin, like, metal wire that seems to be running just across some of the mortar. Where it looks like it's been swept away, you basically notice the thread, the little metal thread, has been painted the same, like almost kind of like dusted to like blend in with the mortar itself. Unfortunately, Godwin didn't spot it as he stepped over it.
Awesome. I'll point that out, and then I just want to like immediately just a little, tracking coming into play. I'll move myself over to the stream that I was standing in, figuring if the water would wash it clean, and I would just want to start tracking down that little waterway to see if I see any more of them.
Okay.
You know you're standing in shit, right?
Roll for perception. It's just
Perception or investigation?
you know what? I'll let you
Perception?
choose. I'll let you choose. How intently do you want to notice there's a jobby by your ankles?
There's a what? A jobby?
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
I have no idea what
A
what
jobby?
that word
So
is.
it's the Scottish
It's a
word for
used
poop.
rubber.
No,
Oh,
that's
wait,
that's a job. Don't put a jobby on your penis, Grom.
Oh, Johnny.
Not that one.
You know, being like a hunter, poop does not bother me.
No, that's true.
You know, I mean, sometimes you gotta like blend in with nature if you want to catch it. So
Yeah, yeah.
it does not bother.
It's there. You don't
I got
really
22
like.
on that.
It's a lot of running water, so most of it does kind of like just blend in, right? If you close your eyes and with that little pearl of potpourri stuck up your nose, you might as well be in the forest right now. Yes, that's right, jobby. Yep, jobby. Yep,
Equals poop.
yep, poop. It's what kids usually call their poops. I need to go jobby. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
Like duty
yeah.
in America.
Doobie. No,
Duty.
that's duty. Yeah. I guess
Not
so.
doobie.
Yeah.
Duty.
Doobie's weed. You guys let your kids do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. You know.
All right.
How else do you think we fly high like an eagle?
Well, makes
So,
sense. All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so
Ernie,
22. Wait, do I see any more wires?
you don't see anything of yet. No. I will. I will say that you're in passive. You're literally in actively searching mode, though. So I will ask you to make a roll. So,
Each time I-
Ernie,
Cool.
Ernie, you're sitting at the back. That's Mr. DM to you.
All right, Mrs. D.
Mrs. DM. Help is on the way, dearie.
No, just yeah, inspect the barrels, and then obviously hearing the scream from the other room.
The scream.
Kind of,
Godwin, could you roleplay the scream, please? Okay.
the hauntingly disturbing scream.
Yeah. Add an echo to it in post.
No, you just hear a "God damn it" in halfling. That's about it. That's most of the swear words Godwin knows are in halfling.
They're the best swear words.
Yeah,
All right.
that's the
Yeah,
worst.
no, you know, basically making his way into the room as well, but obviously moving carefully. Avoid to potentially avoid triggering anything or breaking any pipes or that.
Yeah. The water is like, quite strong. When you stand in it or you step next to it, you do feel like you can feel the water like brush past your ankles.
Yeah, gross.
Yeah. The Soundtail room is open, Bean, by the way, if you want me to use that.
Oh, I thought you were doing the.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't do it last week though either. Nobody noticed. So it sets up. So I was literally just we're back to Soundtail right now.
Got it. Thanks.
Okay.
As we get further into the room, sorry, is it starting to get darker as well?
It's a lot darker. Like literally, the only light source is coming from Mogren as you guys step forth.
What I'll do is I'll pull a torch out and light it with my tinderbox.
Okay.
I thought it was assumed Grom would have lit up the lamp.
Oh yeah,
after he
no.
was done.
Sorry. Yeah, yeah. The lantern, is it a bull's lantern or is it an actual lantern? Sorry, I should have asked.
It's a bullseye.
Okay, so it's a bullseye. So you have to pick in particular where you're aiming that, Grom.
Grom would be aiming it around this area.
Okay. Give me... Okay, you know what? Okay, somebody do it between Grom and Ernie. Somebody do it with advantage because you're both doing it. You're kind of having a glance around. It's an investigation check.
With advantage, you said?
With advantage because the both of you are kind of giving it a look around.
Yeah, you can do it. Mars.
All right. Perception or investigation?
No, investigation. Not perception.
Okay.
Just investigation, please. Okay. All right. With the glancing around with your light source, it's quite contrasting to see the darkness being illuminated by both lights. The very dim light, of the torch, and the very almost strong contrast of the bull's lantern gives you this weird middle ambience almost, as you can see shadows and the walls dancing slightly from all your other party members just hovering around in this very compact area. All while the running water at your feet seems to kind of not speed up, but you can definitely feel the vibrations on your ears a little bit more. Almost like the water is getting faster because there's a slight decline, like you're going downhill.
It's kind of slow.
Mm-hmm. All right, Octavia. Sorry, unless you wanted to add something there, Grom. Or Ernie.
Grom was going to take a couple steps farther down
to
where he was shining the light. Oh, right there. And he's going to stop.
Octavia.
Octavia, hearing the sound, moved all the way over here to kind of check out what's kind of going on. I would say she's just kind of looking around. I don't know, because she's not going to be able to really help with looking for the traps, I don't think.
Okay.
But I guess kind of come over here and see kind of what the hell these big green masses are.
Okay.
Just lost stuff.
Ooh. I would say you don't really need to roll this. As you kind of get a little closer, and see the bristling kind of stems of this moss, almost kind of grow out of this this big mulchy kind of carpet. You're kind of brought back to a few weeks ago with a very familiar poison that was used to kill or try to kill a very particular nobleman that you were aware of.
Dragonian moss.
This is a very different variation of it because it's not from Tragos, but it is literally a breed of this moss.
Gotcha. But not. Sorry, you say nobleman? Was that
Gilroy?
Gilroy. Gotcha.
He considers himself a nobleman.
Yeah.
Whether that means merchant of death, it swings in roundabouts in Trino, unfortunately, because it's not exactly run by a king. It's run by crime families.
Gotcha. Yeah, well, kind of realizing this is probably similar to that poison, I'll kind of just let the party know. I think this is the same stuff that might have they. God damn it! They tried to use to kill Gilderoy. I can't.
Gilderoy. That's it. I've made it difficult for Panda to speak.
Yeah.
He got too close. The poison is numbing his tongue.
Yep. I shouldn't have tasted it. But yeah, I guess kind of given. No, I'm not touching that shit. I don't think we have anything to take a sample either, and I'm not really gonna fucking bother. Kind of just looking around the room and seeing what's up ahead here.
Well, as you walked past the crate with several broken vials and a healing potion that is set upright on the middle of the thing between you and Godwin currently.
Oh, is that black thing?
And there's a couple of grates where some of the water seems to be kind of pooling. The grate in front of you has, it looks like there seems to be a cloggage there because the water seems to be settled on the surface of it.
Well, can I see what's clogging it at the top, or not really?
Not from where you are, unless you get a little closer.
Oh, gotcha. Maybe I'll go over there first. Go back to the fucking crate afterwards. So yeah, Octave, I'll get a little bit closer to this thing, see what's kind of clogging it and kind of making things pool up.
Okay. Give me let me just quickly do this.
We gotta repeat the tune, Panda.
Uh-oh.
Wait, why is that not working?
You already forgot it.
Oh yeah,
You
wait, there we
failed the
go.
roll.
Okay,
Yeah.
give me give me an initiation.
What?
An
That wasn't a
initiation?
word.
Yeah. Give me a second. I need just do this real quick.
The man invented a new skill just to tank you, Panda.
Just to tank me.
Apparently.
Okay, where is this? Give me a second. Okay.
What's the initiation process? Is it a drinking game?
Panda, you take 12 points of damage, of acid damage, as some sort of water-like being seems to stretch out and break into ripples of fluid, suddenly slapping you hard across the center of your chest. All of you kind of glance towards the grate as it seems to then separate once more, and as this slime-like being kind of takes form once more, and then starts to slowly slurp its way as its limbs start to pull away from the sewer floor. And we'll say also you're -1 to your AC for being hit, Panda. This is temporary, but
Yeah.
I will just do this real quick, and I will tracker. Bring this combat tracker up.
Combat tracker.
Yeah, combat tracker.
Oh, yes.
I know we're playing video games. I could just remove this. I forgot
Roll
to.
initiative.
I forgot to. Oh, you don't need to. I'm gonna roll initiative for you guys.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm taking away one of your rolls because it's faster.
fair enough. Oh, hey, experience turn.
Don't worry. I'm also removing him.
Just wait.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna call him. Give me a sec.
He's gonna run away.
Oh,
Right.
he's a brave boy.
Okay. Let's just do combat real quick. Switch to combat mode. Right. I'm gonna roll initiative because this is the. Let's just say. Oh no, didn't mean to do that. Wait. Oh no. This is why
Begins.
it begins. Initiative. Thank you. Roll all. And then let me just roll. Add to tracker. There we go. I should have rolled all. I'm gonna roll all again because I had to add everybody to tracker. There we go. All right.
Boss is still there too.
It's okay. I'll remove him too. It's okay. This is what happens when people leave the game.
How do I see this again? Under party?
It's combat tracker. It's not.
Tool.
It's
But
the
it's
first
the
tool. It's the first tool.
Ah.
It's not real.
All right. Okay. So I'm gonna just skip to next actor real quick because I don't know how to set it. I'm gonna set it back to round 1. There we go. Octavia, it's your turn.
Okay, getting fucking slapped by this thing. Let me see
Yep.
what we have for
Oh no.
any of this.
There we go. Okay, good. Give me a second. Let me just.
No, that's fine. I need to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do.
Well, you want to put your turn. You want to let someone go first then?
Yeah, because I mean I'm getting hit, so maybe that's.
Well, I mean, like I said, you can take your turn. If you need to think about it, we can always make someone else go first. If someone like Grom, do you have your turn? Like Grom, you're next. So, like I said, let's try not to spend
Yeah,
all
I
time
mean,
on the
Grom
combat,
is-
guys. Right? Just so we can.
Yeah.
You know.
Grom is a simple man. He's just gonna run over and deck the fuck out of it.
All right,
as best
okay.
he can.
Well, then we can. Right, we'll just come back to you then. Think about what you're gonna do, Panda, and
Yeah,
Grom.
yeah.
Do your turn, and we'll.
Sprinting over, Grom is going to get his ass over there and He'd be holding the lantern with his left, leaving his, dominant hand open,
Okay.
and he's gonna try to fucking smack the fuck out of it.
Okay.
That would be a tavern brawler, so... Oop. Nope.
Boom.
No.
Oh shit.
You know what? Do you have anything for that, or are you gonna?
I'm gonna-
I was gonna use reckless action.
I am gonna say that, you know what? Since it was a 1,
Mhm.
Oh no, Octavia.
since it was a 1, I'm gonna punish you for the 1. All right, let's
for
say
it.
that's fair. As you're about to run over and like literally help Octavia by beating this kind of snot monster, you go to punch, and then just as you run over, like a flash of water kind of hits you, kind of like someone just dumped a bucket on your face. But instead of the actual water kind of like falling off and around you, it clings to you as it hits you for 6 points of acid damage. You are also currently now being constricted. You cannot
Don't
move.
worry, Octavia. Oh, fuck, it's disgusting.
It's also burning your skin as it touches you directly.
God damn it, that's fucking. What the fuck is that?
Do you want to continue with the rest of your turn?
Yeah, no, Grom is still gonna attempt to use. Well, actually, I'm constricted, so he's going to.
You can't move with that. That's all. You can still technically.
Well, he's
yeah.
He's still gonna try to get it off of him.
Okay.
I feel like that would be the smart thing to do, considering it is
Yep.
burning his fucking skin.
Go for it. That would be.
You'll get used to it.
Yeah, strength check.
Yeah.
Strength check.
I'd rather not get used to it. Thank you. All right, strength check. Just raw strength. Or do something,
Raw strength. If you're doing like a. Well, you could do athletics if you wanted to. Like.
Nah, we already rolled the strength.
All right, yeah, you manage to like cling it like before it attaches, before this like cephalopod kind of connects itself to your tissue. You manage to like get your fingernails in there quickly, and I'm gonna say you drop the lantern as you try to push yourself and rip it off and just throw it to the ground.
Fair.
We'll say the lantern kind of like beams the light here, like down this hallway. Is that the end of your turn?
I think I'm still gonna go for the reckless attack.
Okay, go for it.
Which does reckless attack give advantage? I don't remember how that one functions. Attack disadvantage on my next turn. Okay.
Yep.
Or they have advantage on me, I think.
Hmm?
It's not in it for the cards for Grom to hit this
It's
fucking
not.
thing.
Nope. Did you add the damage, by the way, that you took?
I am doing so now. It's just
Okay,
I'm still
okay.
getting used to this.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Just
I
reminding
forgot
you.
that it's the wounds. Not
Yeah, it's
the,
wounds. It's
like,
not
I can't
temporary.
remember.
Temporary hit points are like what's the term? What's the spell? Fuck. Bravery? Something
Yeah,
like that?
something
Yeah,
like that.
aid,
No,
that kind of stuff. Yeah.
I was gonna reduce it, like take it away from the max, but they just have the wound system, so I was just gonna.
Okay.
It's there now.
And
All
you
right.
add up the wound thing. You add up.
Yeah, you add up. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've noticed that.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the actual first combat that we're actually using where it's not weird homebrew characters, so don't worry about it. Margaret, it's your turn.
Hey,
Also, Panda, unless Panda knows what he's doing.
I was just. Yeah, I do.
You do? Okay, right.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So,
Also, wait, before I say that, Ernie, Bean, Godwin, you guys, when I get to you, I hope you know what you're doing. Right, okay, go.
okay.
I'm gonna be using Dissonant Whispers on it just to get
Okay.
this thing the fuck away from me, basically.
You want to just tell me what the hell that is?
Isn't there a way to send it to the?
You click the, you can drag the dragon symbol, or you can click the red thing, if I remember right. So.
You click the red dot next to the spell, and then in the top left corner there's a dragon symbol. You can drag that into
Let
the
me guess.
chat.
Let me guess. You can't do anything because it's not your turn.
Probably. Here, it's so one creature of your choice you see within range. Here's Dissonant Melody. In its mind, if it makes a Wisdom saving throw,
You can't
on
just
failed
link
save,
it?
it takes. It's not letting me.
I think
I got it.
you got it. Okay, cool. Thank you. It's the red thing that you want to like make it pop up, and then there's a little there's a drag record link that you can drag over in the top left corner.
Okay.
You can drag that over, and I think that does the. Yeah, that's what does it. See?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to
Okay.
do.
Okay.
It wasn't letting me for some reason.
It might be because it wasn't your turn. That's just something
Yeah,
we're gonna have to
that's
figure out.
fine. Yeah.
All right.
Should be 10 for the save.
DC 10. What's the saving throw? What is it? Wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Thank you. Oh well.
So it's going to take.
That wasn't even a roll, by the way. That was just me telling you what its wisdom was. Yeah, 0.
Okay. How do I do? There we go. So
Nice.
Boom.
13
Okay.
Hell
psychic
yeah.
damage, and it has to use its reaction to move as far away from me as possible
Okay.
in the saves round.
I will say that because of the way this creature kind of is, I'll let you describe how it hits the wall and becomes part of the moss behind you. Unless you want to direct it somewhere specifically, like over Grom's head or something.
No, I guess I just use Dissonant Whistlers and it fucking shoots backwards, sludge into the fucking wall, and kind of just dribbles down into the floor as it just forms a little pool of just blue. Well, I'm never doing sewer work again.
It hits
I
like
don't
that.
even know why I bothered running over the hill.
All right. Anything else, Octavio?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. Right. Okay, Mogren. Sorry. Now.
Still kicking around.
Yep. Also, technically, sorry, my bad. I should have revealed the other one. I described it, but I didn't make it visible. There we go. The one that is currently mouth sucking on Grom.
Oh, there was 2.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't like it when they mouth suck on me. Get it off.
I'll
You think you know this call, girl?
Wait, no. I'm very nice.
It's praying too. Morgan will see that one, hopefully a little damaged ooze, and then the other one sucking on Grum's ass. So
Yep.
he'll like shake his sensor a little bit,
Mhm.
and 3 sparks fall out, and then one, I'll cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
And that's 3. I can do like this. Boop. Nope. Like this, sorry. So it's 3 bolts. So I'm gonna cast 1 at ooze 1 and 2 at ooze 2.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll to hit 3 times, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Before rolling damage. So first one is ooze number 1.
That's yep. That's a hit.
And damage. That's 10 damage to the first one. And then the second one gets 2 attacks. It's an 18 and a 6.
Okay.
Assume only one of them hits.
Only one hits.
And that is 8 damage.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
I will say before like the first ooze even hits the like the wall, like a ray of fire goes and just kind of like blasts like right over Octavia's head, and kind of just obliterates it before it even hits the moss. And in that moment, you could just see the pile of what looked like water or liquid, kind of just almost now looks like napalm and dragon fire as it drops down onto the moss and just sets fire to it. The clouds of the moss burning now seem to give off, well, something rather not very nice to inhale, considering the properties of the moss.
Poison.
Oh shit.
That's your turn?
That's my turn.
Ernie?
Yarr. Ernie is going to move forward to the slime that's, or the ooze that's got Grom. Just double checking that. 15, 20, yep. And we'll start attacking it with the hand axe.
It's currently congregating near Grom's genitals.
Wait, Eddie. Wait,
It's
hold
a
on.
sacrifice I'm willing to make.
It's not what I'm willing to make.
I don't need any more
Your
kids.
opinion doesn't matter here.
Wait a minute, but my wife.
His wife.
I'll look
paid.
after her.
What fucking hell, you will.
Roll a attack.
Just what I want, polygamy in my goddamn D&D.
23 hit.
Also, you don't really know that, Mogren. Okay, yeah, no, sorry, that's a hit. Yeah, that's a hit, sorry. Yeah.
5 points of slashing.
Put that there.
Grom takes 5 slashing damage. To the
Wait, no.
Alright, okay. As your axe literally, like, slices into this gelatinous being, can you roll a d8, please?
Sure.
4, okay.
4.
The metal hand, the metal, like, part of your axe, as it goes into it, and the impact kind of, like, you can feel it go, and, like, it's, like, kind of hitting, like, something really tough, but, like, soft at the same time. It kind of breaks the impact of your axe swing, and it only takes 3 damage, but you can then hear the slight bubbling of the axe head itself as you try to pull it back, and you see it, like, smoking. Your axe is slowly dissolving.
Oh no, Henrietta!
Next. What's next for Ernie?
That's yeah, that's it for Ernie's.
Okay. Astrid, you're up.
Yes. So, while this might be dangerous for Grom,
Uh-oh.
would you allow me to make this movement to be over by Ernie and at the same time be stowing my bow and pulling out my torch and
Pulling out your what?
do
Sorry.
I need I have in my inventory I have a torch and a tinderbox.
Okay.
So, or somebody has a did
Ernie
did
has a
Mor-
torch.
Ernie has a
Ernie
torch.
has a torch in his hand currently.
Okay.
If you wanted to, I mean, you can
Yeah,
still
I
do
would-
the action if you want. I'll let you roll like a dexterity, like like a check to like kind of pull it out and do it. Or you could, we could speed things along and say you just borrow Ernie's.
Yeah, I didn't know that Ernie had a torch. I knew
Oh
that
yeah.
somebody had a lantern from Octavia. I'll go up and over to by Ernie. I'll be like, hey, give me. I'll just yank it out because there's no time. There's just no time. And
Also, he's be right back, so it's
I-
the perfect time to abuse any of you to take anything from Ernie.
Right. And I'm going to take if you'll allow it, my torch out at the same time. So I have a torch in both hands.
Okay.
Like the other one. And I just want to like squeeze the torch gently where it's not on Grom.
So just like kind
If
of
that's
like stick them into the same hole, like almost like
Side by like torch, slimy thing, torch. I'm like squeezing it like from right and left.
She can hold my torch, winky face. Oh no. Alright. All the barbarians are getting all the action in this game. Right, okay.
Well, 'cause obviously I've figured out weapons aren't going to work, and it's slime. I mean,
I will let you do that, right? As you give me an improvised weapon check. So just just give me an unarmed roll. D20 with your stat. That's it. D20 with your stat.
With what stat?
It would be strength. You're not really using it as a would you use it as a finesse weapon? It's not really. You're not really using it as a skill. It's just do a standard strength check. Just
sure.
Torch doesn't have the finesse property anyhow.
Well, yeah, I know, but like.
There we go. 18.
So with your brawn, like you basically go, all right, maybe this will work. Skidding down the water of the pipe, missing all the little bits of sweet corn. You interject between Ernie and Grom, only to take the torch from the small man's hand as he stares at his axe, kind of just slowly bubbling away, kind of distraught that one of his homemade weapons is kind of just bubbling away. You take both torches and just push it into this embryo as it starts to like almost hiss and boil and bubble. Give me 2d4. 2d4.
1, 2, d4.
5 damage. Okay, you do 5 points of fire damage to this thing as it goes, and it starts to hiss and scream, almost like making you kind of flinch. Grom, Ernie, you also.
Grom, don't move a centimeter.
You can almost like, it's almost like when you feel the like when you hear like eggs kind of like bubble and pop, and on the saucepan. It kind of has that vibe to it as this creature seems to bubble up, and the white like liquidy kind of water liquid starts to like turn into like a yellow and like a hard and kind of earwax kind of yeah, as you kind of like burn away at it for that. Yeah, so that's your turn. Something else you want to do?
No, that's it. I'm just dumb.
Finally, God. Wait, sorry, it's their turn first.
As usual.
Luckily, one of them's dead. But the other one... Ooh. Alright, Astrid. You hit them last. You hit it last. It's going to hit you.
Sure.
Thank God. I thought Grom was going to get a colonoscopy.
Oh, wait. No, come on, hit me this. Go. Oh, that's not one.
By the way...
That's not what I want.
Before you don't need one.
There we go. Sorry. 8...
This is acid, not poison.
This is acid. Yeah, this is acid, not poison. That's 14 points of acid damage as it comes down, almost like down on top of your hands, kind of like slapping the torches out of your hands. I need a Constitution check.
I don't get like it bypasses AC.
No, it hits you.
Okay. Cool. I'm confused.
I'm not rolling to hits, by the way. Just so you're that's secret. All that stuff's secret.
Oh no, the secret.
Secret. Okay. Luckily you managed to keep your grit, holding it still as you hold these torches, but you don't drop them.
What's my damage?
14 points of acid damage. I will say all your armor is at -1. Temporary -1 as it starts to bubble, and your armor starts to almost like give way and rot.
Can someone tell me where? Oh, there it is. Health is down there.
Yeah. You should be able to just... Can you not edit it on the combat tracker? Do you have to edit it on your actual...
yeah, I did on my sheet.
Your character sheet? Is that how you have to do it? I don't know. I don't see their stuff, so... Okay.
It has the character sheet.
Okay.
It's on the bottom of the main.
That's good. That's good. I can edit it when I need to, so... Just curious what you guys see. Right.
So do you want me to change my AC? You said minus...
It's minus... It's a temporary -1. The combat's not going to last long enough for it to matter, so I'm just saying the armor is currently damaged. Alright, Goblin. Yes.
I approach Octavia.
Okay.
She seemed like the most damaged and the least person who can deal with the damage. I guess so. I will be expelling the last 5 of my points and just replenishing some of her health.
Okay.
Thanks, Godwin.
Yeah.
She turns around and she's looking like Batman's Two-Face. How did you know I was hurt?
Oh, fucking hell.
I had a hunch.
My face is kind of itchy.
Yeah, don't scratch that. I'll sheath the longsword I have, I suppose, and
And I think you added more damage instead of taking it away.
add more
Yeah,
damage.
you just added more wounds instead of.
Oh, I thought that's like out of.
No, wound is
Well,
yeah.
You add up. You add up.
Okay, so it's 12 to begin with. So.
Yeah.
Wait, how did?
7 wounds remaining.
There you go.
Like wounds is how many wounds you've taken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was
Hit
I was
points is
doing
total.
12 minus 29.
Yeah.
So
But we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. It's okay. Don't worry. This is how we learn. Right.
That'd be my bonus action.
Yep. I'll allow that.
technically.
Yep.
And for my main action, I'm gonna approach Grom if I have enough movement.
Okay.
Movement to a touch distance.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I'll allow that. Yeah, I'll allow that. Actually, I think you can do it.
Okay, cool. I will approach Grom. I suppose I will just. What I want to do is basically give him guidance. Just press the palm against his back if he's done.
Yep. I mean, he's currently not facing. He's kind of like trying to wrestle this thing off of him while.
Yeah, and
that's
I
really
am.
not help.
And the way guidance works, I'm going to give him the plus 1d4 inspiration to one of his skills.
Yep. Good. Mansplaining. That'll really help him.
Hey, I'm explaining to the chat, man.
No, I know. I know.
Streaming.
Just post it in the wall. I'm just for any reason. I just love the idea of like, use your legs. Get it off of your face.
Quick, Grom! You gotta get rid of the last slime.
If you post it, please. Thank you.
How do you pull it?
Okay, so you use the little red thingy.
Yeah, I know. How
You can click it. That brings it up. You can drag the little core thing, the little dragon symbol. You drag that into the chat.
Oh,
and it
no,
will.
wait.
I mean, I can do it.
Something
Give it to me now. So yeah, I can do it now because. Boop.
That was me.
And then
Now it's twice in the chat.
now it's
Cool.
twice in the chat. Cool, awesome.
So I'm gonna give a Grom buff his athletics.
Hell yeah.
You get 24.
Okay.
Just to get basically swing that buff, yeah.
All right.
And yeah, that's all I can do. So.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the vicious mockery on this boss, and that's up.
Okay.
Come on, yeah.
There.
Vicious mockery.
So, yelling everything like, why do you go back to the source where you fucking started out?
Just for reference, you click on the spell and you bring up the vicious mockery. Next to it, it says output record chat. You can click that little speech bubble and that's what it'll play to chat. If I'm freezing, I might be. I will refresh that code.
What another wisdom saving throw against 10.
I think it's my capture card.
Where's the?
It's also quite warm in this room, so my computer is struggling at the moment.
Oh, see, I was wondering that like last session. Like, how do you guys get the whole thing in? It's that little chat bubble. That's.
Okay, there we go. I think I've fixed it. I have an encoding issue. It's just because it's so goddamn warm in this room. I need to properly ventilate it.
I think.
Well, might be Bean. Disconnecting.
What's that?
Oh. Away from the computer? Or is that just me? Why disconnect? I would not take time to disconnect. Oh, Discord shitting the bed. We can switch rooms. We can switch rooms. We can all switch rooms if the Discord shitting the bed. Literally. Can we move to a different room in the Discord? Different room. If that's not yeah, this one's a little shitting bed.
Better?
The better?
Welcome, everyone.
All right, cool. Good enough. I might have to refresh this because you guys aren't showing up. So, fucking, don't you love when everything shits about at once? It's my favorite. All right. Hopefully they'll come back soon. That'll be great. Otherwise, we can meet guys. 40 frames per second. God, is Discord is literally having a problem? Discord is having a fit. Give me a second. I'm gonna put this in right back real quick. Just something here for me. Lordy Lord. Jesus. All right, give me a second, folks. I'll be right. I'm just gonna quickly do a reset.
And I'm like, that's not doing what I want.
So does Margaret every morning. Hey.
Oh.
It's kind of cute.
I like all this praying to Grom that's going on recently.
I was doing that funny for the guy who says I have not prayed to you before.
Oh,
so I was like,
I know.
I was praying to you, like, to just.
All right, sorry about that.
I was trying to get in his little head. Hey.
Hey, buddy.
Was,
back to the
I don't know. I
stream.
don't know what happened there, guys. That's the first time that's ever happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's what she said.
Be back. I need to. Yeah. Wait. Should be okay now. Right. All right. Where were we? What happened?
We killed it and we've moved on.
No.
Maybe, yeah. I was using Vicious Mockery on him.
Okay. Go for
Which is now way back up. So wisdom saving throw against 10.
Saving throw against 10. Well, you already know that the wisdom saving throw of this creature is quite low. Oh, goody.
So I take it failed.
It failed. Yeah, no, it failed.
So that's 5 damage. And I was actually looking at this. I am going to move back, but before I move back, I'm going to give some bardic inspiration to Grom.
Give Grom all the bonuses.
Check it off.
Oh yeah, who got Sven's inspo?
Whoever says knee. I said knee. You still get it, so congratulations.
Me.
Yeah, you get that reference, but you miss Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, I do.
Never seen
They're
it.
from the same decade.
Yeah, well,
Says the guy who's not seen Brave.
Yeah, who's seen that shit?
Scottish cartoon.
Sorry, watered down Scottish. Yeah, sure. You guys can drink that up.
How would you know? You didn't watch it. You don't know.
This is a Disney movie.
It's over the top.
Yeah. Okay, doesn't matter. It's a bad Disney movie. Not Tangled.
Marcy, you get 1d6 for your.
oh yeah.
We can mark who gets that, right?
I've given myself inspiration.
Yeah, that'll work. That's a good way of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it took damage. It shivers and quibbles. It's not dead yet. Grom, can you roll higher than a 6?
Get this fucking thing off.
With a mighty punch to the groin.
Alright, so Grom is going to be using his skills. He's going to be using his athletics, which I think has the D4 from Godwin, and I'm going to use the inspo as well.
Okay, go for it. Yep.
Wasn't really needed, but
You don't need it.
Roll
You don't need
everything.
it. Yeah, roll everything. You don't
Okay,
need it.
Add the D4.
Grom is going to try to he's trying to wrestle with it and to throw it off of him into the stream, just
okay.
so he's not fucking burning.
Yeah, okay.
So once he manages to get off him, he's gonna chuck it into the water and
Fucking piece of shit. Fucking burn my skin. Fuck.
Okay, we'll say I'm not even gonna roll the strength check for it, just because there's 3 of you around it, and you're kind of overpowering it. Plus with that roll, yeah. So as you technically just manage to uncling it from you and throw it into the flow of the river or the sewer pipe, as it slowly just you're kind of stepping into it, right? As well, to just kind of wash, get that nasty sewer sweet corn over you, so it cleans those wounds.
no.
Also, just remember, there's no such thing as disease in New 5e. So
Until you realize it's not sweet corn, but little pus globules.
it's actually the those little tonsil stones you get.
Yeah.
Ew.
I want to say, Manning, it's okay. You can just create character sheets for every disease.
Oh yeah, I've already. Hey, listen, see that big gas cloud over there?
Oh no, we see Fart Gus Jones.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Once he tosses it in the water, he is gonna take a fucking step. Come on, fucking click the goddamn character. He's gonna step right here, trying to get away from that cloud.
Okay.
And a little bit closer towards the gray ooze, which would now be in front of him.
Yeah, we'll say it's in the water-ish, right? So you're kind of like holding it almost, and it's throwing it to the ground. It splashes. You can then kind of see, like, its outline is very distinct in comparison to the water that's now flowing around it as little tonsil stones start to collect into it.
Grom is then going to rage and attempt to just fucking bear down on it while he's just, standing over the fucker.
All right, go for it. He's going to start smashing it into the sewer water.
Yeah. I think that gives me a +2 to all my shits. So that would be just 10.
Give me a second. Usually, if you target it, it would tell you what the AC was, but since you didn't target it, I have to do it manually. A 9. Use the little target thing on the top.
Oh.
You can also just drag. You can also just drag the attack on top of the monster and drop it.
Oh, okay. I wasn't aware of that.
But that's okay. You hit it. Oh no! Wait. It's an armor class of 9. You miss. Wait.
That's a 10.
Is it a 10? That says 8 to me.
Well, I didn't roll. I'm manually adding the rage.
Oh, okay.
To hit on average.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay, thank you for explaining that. I wasn't listening. Bad DM. Okay, 10. Yeah, that's a hit then. Hit it by 1.
Okay, well that is Tavern Brawler, and because I'm raging, that is also going to be 1d6 radiant. So
9.
That is 9 damage.
9 double damage. As
9 double
do you want to give your radiant damage some flair on how you hit this creature?
I've not put a lot of thought to how Naveen functions as with his blessings.
I would say take Druid and go with it.
That's kind of what I was going for a little bit. Like his hand gets maybe glows a little greenish.
Think of
some ethereal light going on.
Think Penny, but less fire.
Yeah, I was gonna go for more vine kind of thorny.
Yeah.
So his hand's kind of wrapped around in this almost like a rose bush kind of deal, nice spiky.
Kind of just like an outline,
into it.
And then a second later, it's just gone. Like it's almost like an after image.
Exactly.
Okay. I will say anyone who's slightly spiritual, you can roll a perception check, and then you guys see that. Everybody else doesn't see shit.
And if it is, I'll let them go ahead and roll their thing first.
Nope.
No, it's not high enough to really notice it.
Massive Ernie is in the way, so.
Massive Ernie.
The big Ernie.
Everyone's just looking at Ernie's axe going, oh, the metalwork!
And Grom is going to use his his bonus action to attack a second time with Tavern Brawler.
Go for it.
That is...
that is a hit. That's a 12.
Total.
Yeah, that's a hit.
And it's going to be a little bit more radiant damage on there, too.
Nice.
So, 9 damage again.
Alright. Okay, you kill it, so go on.
Piece of you have no idea my wife's gonna ream my ass over these fucking burnt pants, you piece of shit, I swear.
As you lash into this thing a few more times, kind of just bashing it into a mist-like form, you can't tell where cephalopod and sweet corn kind of melds.
It's revolting.
And we'll yeah. All right. Okay. And combat's over. So let me just bring that up real quick.
Well, that was traumatic.
Yeah, never checking grades again.
Once combat's over, Grom's gonna make sure to grab that bullseye torch, the lantern off the ground.
Yeah, it's only been 12 seconds, so you managed to notice before any of the oil kind of spills over. But as you rise up slowly, you bring the lantern up, and you can see what looks like a wall that has a small kind of miniature arch in the bottom of the wall where the runoff just seems to go.
Like over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you... Let me... Alright, as you, grow closer, though, Actually, let me just drop this real quick. Alright, I'll let you guys have a moment as combat finishes.
Well, does anyone need a pick-me-up?
No, I ain't got burnt that bad. Just hurt my pants on. Fuck.
Astrid, how's your hands? Alright, got it.
Yeah.
Here's a little something. And you heal for 6.
Thank you.
And it does that
Ooh,
automatically.
It
seems.
did it
That's pretty nice.
automatically. Cool.
Hey, we're learning, he says.
Octavia's gonna go pick up that health potion that you mentioned was on that
Okay.
crate.
You lean over and you pick up the health potion. I will say, actually, if I can find this real quick.
The health potion is actually an ooze.
Oh no.
It's another ruse.
Can I... I'm going to put this in chat. Hopefully that... Hopefully you guys can see what that is.
We can.
There you go. That's all the loot. You guys can help yourself to it. If you guys want to read off what's there, just so that everyone
Oh
else...
shit. We have an acid vial, a funny amulet, an empty backpack. I think might need that. I ain't got shit for myself. A glass bottle, some cloth, diplomat's pack. Oh shit, it does have a dragon chest set. Fucking yoinking. A health potion.
Yu-Gi-Oh
and a
cards!
wooden staff.
I haven't got this
Is that a
one!
second health potion?
No, that's that potion of healing is the one you picked up, Panda.
Okay.
So,
Would you look at that? The Diplomat's pack has oil in it.
the
and a lamp.
the diplomat's pack is actually empty.
I can't believe they have a fucking
What?
pot of green.
Give me
Nuh-uh.
perception check. Investigation, one or the other. Give me one or the other.
Anyone? Everyone?
Whoever's dishing out the loot.
Okay.
Octavia, I suppose.
I guess I've been the one
Octavia.
going through them, so
Yeah.
if either
Well,
myself
Octavia
or...
went and picked it up, right?
Well, she picked up the potion. I
one
just let you know what was in this room. That's
Gotcha.
also
Alright, so what did you-
guys, just so that you are aware, give me an investigation check. Right, investigation check. Also, I just wanted to check real quick.
All of us?
No, just one.
Or... Okay, good.
You have the -1.
You also get 200 experience. Well, 200 experience,
we're doing
guys.
XP.
Are we adding in the experience ourselves, or are you adding it later?
You were adding it.
Is it-
If you don't add it,
the-
then tough titties. So 200.
Wait, where? Add it where?
Character sheet somewhere,
on the
I assume.
character sheet,
Add it in
and
notes.
we have our
We'll see.
You know,
Because I have
Uh,
not added any experience yet to anything.
Click on where it says your class level, there's a gear, and you can add it up there.
Ah, thank you.
Can you say that again?
So then under the class level, where it's like mine says Bard 3, whatever, you'll have a gear next to your proficiency. In there, you can add your experience.
Thank you. This is the first time we're
Yep.
doing this ourselves?
Yes, yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
No,
cool.
second.
So I'm not missing out.
Well, you weren't
Yeah,
here the
you-
first time, so.
Oh no, but yeah.
I don't think I was either.
Like, no, you should have done that all 7 sessions of
Right. Okay. So as you give yourself a good old looky through everything, you notice that the diplomat's pack is empty. You notice the cloth is kind of mucky and like almost clumped together. The 3 of the glass bottles are, well, 2 of them are broken. One of them is fine. One of them is a healing potion. The wooden staff seems to be in working order. The backpack is empty. That's another backpack. And the amulet and the acid vial are also, they're fine. And the dragon chess set, well, it's just a funny chess set that's clearly got some vegetation on it, but it could be cleaned up quite nicely. Followed by 10 silver pieces and 34 copper pieces, which you can share or, just put in the party loot.
My vote's on party loot, personally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we just drag it in there?
Yeah, you can drag it in, yeah.
Does anybody else want anything specific from these items here? Then you want some acid?
Godwin just still throwing parts of it from his shoulder, going, "Nah, I'm good. I got my fair share already."
I'm gonna raise my little hand here, and I'll hang on to that acid because I reckon I can dip an arrow in there and shoot it if we actually come across a fleshy thing.
I'm gonna use it on Grom's butt.
What kind of sound would a slap of leather glove make against the helmet?
Let's find out.
It's not gonna be a cling, right? It's just gonna be some sort of
like
pop.
Like a wet, like a wet, kind of,
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So yeah, with that sound specifically, Godwin will kind of smack himself on the helmet and just approach Morgan. Morgan, I forgot. Look what I've got. And I will pass Morgan the indigo charm.
Oh boy,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
just got a big old crash error.
Oh,
yeah, me too.
Do we need to exit out for
you
that? I
will.
don't think
You
so, right?
might have to reload. Maybe, or is it refresh?
Still working.
Just was in it, it's working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go, Morgan. You gotta add it to your stuff.
All right.
Mannequin.
Yep.
Octavia, use. I guess I'm gonna take the bottles, and then can I use one of the bottles and collect some of that moss in it using my dagger, and then I'll clean off the dagger with the cloth and throw it off to the side somewhere.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we'll
You don't
need
want
that.
it. Okay, yeah, no, sure, I'll let you do that. Give me a nature check, or you could let Astrid do it because she's probably better at it than you. But if you want to try it yourself, go for it.
Do you wait? Who's doing that? Well,
You could. I mean, Astrid. I mean,
Nature check
Astrid
to-
could literally help you do it, right, with advantage because she does this shit all the time.
I can assist.
I would say, do you collect moss? You kind of just use it with a shovel. I don't know if you might have to resend that again. By the way, I think is what Mogren's alpaca wants to say, right?
Just like link it instead of post it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, guidance is a cantrip. So.
Oh, you mean that? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like actual advantage.
How exactly do you think I'm going to do?
Well, it's just like we have a hunter there that's good at collecting samples and stuff. I figured, you would maybe, I guess you could technically do guidance as a spell or a prayer and do that as well. Whatever it is, it's a nature check. I'm just giving you options, guys.
Gotcha. Do you mind if could you collect some of this moss here for me?
Sure. So I have no pluses on nature.
Yeah, but it would just be advantage. You would just get advantage just because of your.
I got you. Advantage,
Then I guess I can
nature.
roll the dice.
Yeah. You're gonna roll it. You roll it. Yeah.
Only records.
It's a little advantage button.
Only records which you own can be shared. Like, I cannot share.
You cannot share it. Give me a second. Can you?
This is why.
Okay, it's all right. Well, we'll find it.
What does guidance do?
Gives him a
Oh,
D4.
not doing.
Gives you a D4.
I get D4 to the nature check.
Ernie. Yeah, okay, give me a. No, it's okay. You know what? That's fine. You managed to wash it off. It's pretty good. Your axe is still fine, Ross.
Oh, thank God.
There you go.
26.
It's got a sick new shape though.
No, it's not 20. It's not 26. No, what you rolled 2d 20.
You got advantage.
Oh,
it's
sorry,
both.
18 plus
It's both.
3. 21.
See, this is why you shouldn't do
Yeah,
both
no,
because this is confusing and there's overlap and everyone's confused now.
Well,
21.
19 plus 3. 22. Because I have a plus 1 to everything.
Oh,
for
you
Jack
didn't
with
click
all
the
three.
advantage button.
Yeah, there is an advantage
Where
button
is-
at the bottom.
Oh.
Yeah,
Maybe that's
you
what it
don't
is.
have to
Where-
roll twice. That's,
that's
see,
what I
we're
thought.
learning.
My bad.
Also, let me just quickly click this. And I think it's in parcels. Maybe in parcels. Indigo Charm. There it is. All right, here we go. Now giving it to Mogren. Does anyone else want it?
Nah. It looks like a church thing.
Right.
What, the amulet?
Yeah. Did you get that, Alpaca?
No. Give it to me.
Okay, you drop it in the sewer and it gets flushed down.
Oh. Not again.
Gonna have to call me out by name.
Wait, here. Did you get that?
Get what?
Okay,
I don't know.
that's
I don't
fine.
know what
How's that?
I don't know what happened to my Forgotten Realms, but Morgan has been speaking for the past like 30 minutes. On my screen.
Okay, that's a little weird. There. Did that work? I copied the link to you. It should send it to you. You might have to restart Fantasy Grounds.
Maybe that's what the error thing was.
There might be just a mass communication error or something. You might have to just reset it. I sent it to everybody. I sent it to fucking... I'm gonna send it to chat now as well. Like, this...
Oh, I didn't get any.
There you go.
I guess this is a problem.
Oh,
I didn't
it
get it.
popped up.
Yeah.
Indigo's
Yeah,
charm.
nothing popped up on my screen.
So, Morgan, if you just want to like
you're,
go to the
Your question mark on my game. Sorry.
Yeah, I know.
He's reloading. There we go.
Okay.
We'll fix it later. It's fine. We don't have to spend 20 minutes talking about an amulet. We know what it does. If it ever comes into play, you know what it does. Right. Okay. So yeah, I will say also, Grom, you notice that there seems to be like a little divot on the left side where the lantern was facing, next to the little arch in the middle there. Hmm? Marcy's not here. Anyone else want to go?
I'm going.
Well, so there's also a wall there on the east side of the room. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes,
that's full of acid again.
Nope, seems to be okay. I will say though, as you get nearer, you notice there is what looks like a little ripped down tapestry, kind of a curtain that was clearly here hanging on the wall with little bits of mortar to the side of it, but has now been torn down and is like kind of littered the floor, kind of soaked. You can see some of the fabric is soaked into the sewer there, in the sewer water.
Are there any heraldics or
it's just a cloth.
heraldic
It's just a cloth. It's just there's no shapes. There's no heraldic signs. There's no plan shapes. There's no. It's just a nice curtain, or it was a nice curtain.
Wow, there would be a nice curtain in the sewers.
Maybe they want to cover something up.
I will kind of turn around. You should stop standing there. We set a place to the poisonous moss.
Yeah, yes, that's good. That's a good idea.
Also, welcome back, Marcus.
Thank you. Doggo was doing dog stuff.
Alpaca, did you receive the
Yeah, I found it in parcels.
Nice.
And then I equipped it.
Oh.
Hey, I assumed.
Godwin will pull out his sword and start kind of like pointing in that direction, just checking. For well, for an obvious entrance from our perspective, but basically like checking if there's another bastarding slime. So that's a perception check, I suppose. No.
You see anything, Mr. Priestman?
Godwin half blindly just swiping swiping with a sword, basically. Just
No.
No, we can hear you.
Winning. Mm. You are. You're muted on stream.
Yeah, you're muted on stream.
Oh.
How long have you been muted on stream?
Since we changed rooms?
oh no, that one's fucked.
Oh,
Was it
is
when everything
that
went
your
out?
mic is muted, but Discord isn't? In OBS?
Mute and unmute, just to be safe.
Or check the source?
Hello.
No worries.
Hello?
Yeah, I sent the personal itself, so. Yeah, well, I mean. Hello. Do. I will. Bruh. Hello. That's upsetting.
Maybe it was.
Hello.
during
How about
the
now?
Time it cut out.
Is it working now?
completely, Discord. I mean,
This is upsetting. Sounds kind of choppy. Yeah, it's been kind of terrible all day,
No,
unfortunately.
we're
Discord has
on
been kind of
stream.
shit.
You're not.
It's kind of ruined the day, honestly.
Check the source. You know, how, like OBS likes to change your source to default on mics.
Maybe, but like I refreshed it though. That would mean that we couldn't hear you guys, and can you guys say something? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's weird.
I think you are. It's just really lagged, but I think.
No, it's not though. Like I just checked it. I just changed it as well.
Yep, you're on.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Because so we can continue. Hopefully. I don't want to spend all day fixing fucking problems.
That doesn't.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to turn it off and turn it on again. Okay, cool. Right, let's just continue. Thanks, babe.
We did
Typical.
some shit.
As soon as Discord shit the bed, I already knew something was wrong. But oh well, that's fine. Hopefully, we'll still have some good moments. Or not. It doesn't matter now. It's too late.
Just start swiping at the
Right.
possible entrance or the point of air movement, just to eradicate any more funny acid traps, and I rolled a 3 technically, but that's a 4 with my +1. I should use guidance on myself more often.
I think it's a good idea. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's not good. That isn't good. Hopefully that will fix.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to see. I'm gonna blame the Discord just literally ruining everything, because I've been having encoding errors all night, and I think it's Discord. I genuinely think it's Discord having the issue. Because whenever I remove it, everything fixes.
You need me to like hold up the lantern a little bit better, you know, so you can.
Okay.
Sleep.
Wonder. Right. By the way, so sorry, Godwin, as you were leaning forward and kind of just aimlessly kind of
like this?
aiming at the wall with your longsword, you kind of step into it.
Yep, that's the door.
And yeah, and then in that moment, Godwin disappears.
Hey,
Just standing now. There are 2 idiots standing cramped. 3, sorry. I can't even move myself. Oh no.
Grom is gonna shine the light into that room with you guys, like aiming it over this way.
You can use.
Yeah, no.
And now
I
we
mean,
know.
Astra's turning around.
Feeling
and
like,
going
you
home.
know, this is a trap, right? Serial killer ran
That could
down
be.
here. This is the easy path. I would just like to do an investigation check on this wall that's over here.
Yep,
like
go
to
for
look
it.
For like
Sure.
a hidden lever.
Sure.
So
Okay.
let's
As
see.
you're doing that, we're gonna cut to the non-cowards.
Hell yeah. No coward gang. Let's fucking go.
Right. So just because they're just going ahead, so I'm gonna just use the read off the room description, and then we'll come back to you, Bean. The room is absolute black, swallowing the light before it can truly exist. At its heart, a still, dark pool reflecting nothing, hinting at an unfathomable depth on the far side, barely visible. Floats. There's barely visible. There's a floating haphazard collection of debris and a makeshift pulley system. Can I move you here? There we go. You all move around. Anyone else going, or is it Ernie and everybody else staying there for now?
No, Ernie's heading in as well.
Okay. All right.
Well,
Bean.
Octavia's waiting
Yeah.
with, I guess, Astrid, considering.
Okay.
I am not.
So as you guys look at the wall, give me you got a 21. All right. You glance at this wall and you notice the similarities to the first room. The first wall that Octavia had kind of looked at. You see the similar brickwork, very condensed like brick and like very thick mortar, clearly like worms or some sort of insects have been like digging their way in and out. From what you can gather, there's not much in the way of like what looks like it could come apart or a secret wall or something like that. It's a very thick wall. Like I said at the beginning of the session, the wall is like, I just put it there because it's a wall. It's not that thin, right? So it's just as thick as the rest of the map itself.
Just no signs of it, like scratch marks of it rising, turning, rotating.
It literally has the same kind of like weathered effect from like the first wall. Like clearly the water level has risen. You can see like a line of moss like at a certain part of it. Mm-hmm. You can see that some of the like lower stuff has kind of eroded away, but considering how thick it is, it's still like holding its shape.
Okay, I'll just look at Octavian. Well, I had to check. I feel like we're gonna get trapped in there, and it makes me a little nervous.
Yeah, I also had the same feeling about that first wall.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. But, okay, well, let's go.
Well, definitely not fit for a fire if there's anything that happens, so yeah. Let's go follow them.
Beep, bop, boop.
I'll just say you guys.
There we go.
Yeah, you guys catch up.
While they're catching up, Grom is going to be kind of shining this light around the room before he continues to step in.
Okay.
Also making sure to like shine it on the ceiling to make sure there's not fucking.
It's
any more
actually
of those weird.
It's
lines on the
actually
roof.
quite a low ceiling. Actually, it's about like 7 foot up.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. It's actually quite like a more compact room. You can see like the severe mosses. The
Grom is fucking. How fucking big is this game?
the room
He's hunched over.
The room seems like bigger than it is, but it's mostly because of the vast pool where clearly all the height has gone. This like you can't see into the darkness of that water in front of you. The only thing that you can see is like branches of moss kind of growing out of it from the corners of the room. As you see the little flotsam platform on the other end with a chain that's kind of like held there with like a little ank. What's the word I'm looking for? What? No. Panda. What's the word I'm looking for? You know the word.
Ankh?
What, anchor?
No. The Resident Evil
Like
gimmick.
Oh.
Crank.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
crank.
The drug. Got it.
So yeah,
Local PSA, don't do crank.
don't do crank. Unless you need to get up an elevator, then do crank.
Even then, use sparingly. So yeah, I guess Grom is fucking hunched over because the fucker's 9'8".
Yep. Your like head's kind of down. Your shoulders are like kind of meeting with the wall.
Maybe somebody else can take the lantern and, I don't know, kind of fucking walk ahead of me, because, yeah, this ain't really too, this ain't too pleasant, I ain't gonna lie. But maybe the water's deeper.
Grom's gonna like step into the pool.
All right.
Can I use my reaction to catch Grom's hand before he delves into the
I will say you can certainly try.
Yeah, okay, what's it gonna be? Dexterity from me?
I'm gonna say strength.
Ah, right.
Because he's just stepping off into the water.
He's 348 pounds of fucking muscle. Good luck.
I've been putting shit in the graves heavier than you.
All right.
8 pieces of shit for you for breakfast. 8 pieces of shit for breakfast?
You know what? Let's see. Oh, didn't mean to roll 2 of them there.
The hell is this?
I didn't mean to roll 2. We'll take.
Well, let's. Yeah, no, I will say, as he literally goes to try and stop you before you go. I will leave it entirely up to you, considering it's a draw. I will leave it entirely up to you whether you'd listen to him reaching out, going, "Hey." Maybe don't.
Well, I mean, the last stream wasn't that deep. Bastard was walking, and it was wrong in this one.
You got a face full of acid. I mean.
Wait, yeah, no, that's a great fucking point, Esther. That's real good thinking. That.
Yeah, Godwin will point with the sword to the little raft on the other side. That's quite visible with the light. With the light, they go. Well, last stream didn't need that one to move across.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think we're gonna use that instead of me dipping my fat ass in there. Yeah.
Does anyone have does anyone have rope?
Pretty sure I do.
I've got some rope here.
I got a dragon chest set.
So that raft is not right. It's on the water.
It's on the water. Yep. It's floating on the water. It's flotsam, basically. Yep.
Right. Well, if y'all want to get that, I can try tying a rope to a bow, to an arrow, and shooting it at the thing, and see if we can get it to land. Just need a good knot on the rope.
Ernie, Astrid, and Godwin has rope.
Okay. Well, I'll say you can kind of put that together pretty well.
I did bring 50 foot of rope with me.
Grom's gonna step out of the way so that Astrid can kind of get forward and take that shot if she needs to.
Is the chain not attached to this? It's only attached.
It's attached to the other side. Yeah. Clearly, the person who uses it kind of leaves it on and then comes back and knows when someone's gone over there. Kind of.
Where's that funny fellow with a mage hand? I wonder.
Oh, we talk about a horse. Haven't seen him.
I mean, I can send a servant over there.
I mean,
The heck? How are you gonna get this?
Astrid, go there.
Astrid mid tying a knot. What?
Well, we could. I mean, I have a spell I could use basically, but
Go for it. I mean,
if
hey, you
that's
guys solve the
fine.
problem as any way you want.
Yeah, I mean, I guess might as well. I have it, so gonna use Unseen Servant to send a invisible creature. How far away is that?
5 foot per square.
Yeah, that should work because it's that. So I could send an Unseen Servant to go straight across to pull the lever or crank just to get the whatever boat on our side. Raft. What did you call it? Flotsam?
Flotsam. Basically, like, it looks like makeshift bits and pieces of wood that have been kind of like put together to kind of give the ability to, create like a platform. So,
Yeah.
Sorry, give me.
No worries.
It
acts as a human, so I'd assume it can swim.
Yeah, sure. I mean, go for it. Let me just minimize that. So, describe how this works while I quickly check something.
So, as how long does it take casting time? Action or rituals? It's an hour. Action, I guess. As she starts mentions she can send a servant over there, she starts casting the spell to have a shimmery figure appear because it's invisible, but I'd assume we can kind of see it since we're part of the party. And the figure just walks forward as she commands it to go across the way and start swim across the way and start reeling the crank to bring the makeshift raft on our side.
Okay. Just so I'm clear, when I click this, do you guys see that?
I don't see that.
Nope.
Bunch of shadow.
Oh, good.
No, but we saw all of
That's
our succeeds or fails.
That's fine.
against
I was
something.
testing to see which is which, and it's one of those things where you click on it to hide it, and then it shows the eyeball, which is highly stupid and dumb, and whoever created that is an idiot. Why would you click an eyeball? Whatever.
Hide.
It's the opposite. Clearly, it's the opposite. Right, whatever. So, as this happens, as you send the servant over, it climbs. It basically just goes for a swim.
Yeah, actually.
In doing so, however, I will say that the only person who technically spotted it isn't here.
Hey, I succeeded.
No,
Did I
that
not?
was the test roll. That doesn't count, and unfortunately. As it goes in, like for a minute, it gets like about halfway across, and then just suddenly nothing. And can you feel when it's uncast? Does it have a hit point? Does it have something like that?
It has a hit point. It's just an invisible creature, so we'd probably see it swimming across the water, and then just like the water's not moving anymore.
Yeah. Okay. That's exactly what happens. Like,
Well,
that's not what you want.
guess it's partly for the best I didn't go swimming.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Well, Astrid, you're up.
Hey, yeah, it's true. What was you had that rope and your arrow. You still down for that?
What? Well, I do, but if that chain is like locked in place, I don't know. if
Yeah,
it'll work.
well, I mean, you got a funny arrow and it's got a rope, and I got my big ass fucking forearm. So I mean, we got that. Come on, shoot it across. Also got my fucking bicep. Come on.
All right, well, I tied the rope, so sure.
all right.
So long as the arrow
Do an
shot's
attack
solid.
roll?
I'll say you don't really need an attack roll. I'll say you're good enough to shoot across, and maybe you rolled it anyway. Yeah, no. Where are you aiming for it? Where are you aiming for it? Like,
Dead center of the platform,
okay.
where I feel like
Yeah,
it's
no,
like
fair
the
enough. Like
most
you aim
solid.
for the middle, and like it doesn't take long. You don't really arch it very far. Like literally, you're kind of remembering Fletcher from the party, going ugh, like because you're doing a skill shot, and you're like you kind of feel dirty, but you know, with your impressive archery, you release it, and it goes, hits the center of the post, and then you hear a thunk, and then like a little slap of like rope, kind of like tighten, like slowly kind of like giving way as it starts to slowly kind of almost drop into the water, which is because there's quite a lot of loose rope from.
Grom is gonna grab the rope before it catches the attention of whatever's in the water.
Okay. See, by the
And
way,
then he's
can I just say this is the like probably the smartest idea. I thought you were gonna throw Ernie across, so.
Oh, wait
Well,
a minute.
and
That's an option?
It was,
With-
but Ernie's back.
With this party, you never know.
I mean, I was going to try to run and jump anyway, so you know.
That would be an assist.
Yeah.
Just
Using the dwarves as stepping
running-
stones. Yeah.
as Octavia just basically popping a blood vessel, trying to move an unseen servant to the other side. Ernie launching himself into another postal code.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So you managed to like pull. Give me a strength check.
I'm not trying to throw two of them. Fuck. Oh wait, I might still be.
You might be raging. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yep. We'll just take. It's okay. Either way, they work. Yeah. All right. You get a little bit of strength and resistance as you start pulling it, and then you twist it, and then it gives loose for a little bit. You feel like some torches go, and then you hear like a as like
The rage should be off.
as the chain starts to unravel, and you can see the platform kind of slowly come forward across.
See, told you it wouldn't be long.
And then it hits the edge of the pool with a loud boof, and you can hear the shivering and the water kind of like start to bubble slightly and then set. While I'm at that, give me one of these again.
Who grabbed the staff? Did somebody's got the staff? Because if not,
It's just in group inventory, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, no, well, we can use the staff to
Oh.
like,
Ah,
As
yeah,
a-
like a little paddle.
right? Well, as a
Paddle.
Push
whatever they use in
Gondola.
Venice.
It's
yes,
a push.
push
Well-
stick. Like you use them in the bayou. Yeah,
Yeah, we do.
that.
Well, I mean, we
How
can pull
about we
the
put
chain.
Ernie on it first? Make sure it's like can hold weight.
Oh.
Ernie is the
I wanna-
lightest.
Do we want to test it first? You know.
I'll go with it.
All right. Okay, Ernie.
Ernie.
You step onto the flotsam, and then the chain is literally kind of like long. It's very tight, like it's clearly like just enough to get across. If you want to like make it,
How thick is the chain?
it's quite thick. It's like full on like an inch thick. Like from each link.
So I think I just like try and get like sort of early like grabs the chain and like just like pulls it so like the raft like glides along so the slack will just go in the water sort of thing.
Yeah. So like if you keep pulling it, like you will literally like just like have it like slowly collect on the platform.
Yeah. But what he'll do before he does that is the arrow with a rope and that
Yep.
on the boat. He'll untie the rope and then like if there's like a chain or something like sticking up on the raft, he'll just tie the rope around that so like it's secure.
It's secure
the
on.
raft.
Okay. Yep. No. Good idea.
Good idea.
Just so like in case the arrow doesn't come loose.
Yep.
This is the smartest Ernie's ever thought.
Ernie's showing his mid sailor's life.
Ernie, that's fucking genius. Look at you.
My brain hurts.
It's alright, you got this. Just keep on thinking.
It's you've been smelling nothing but sewer farts this entire adventure.
Does everyone else smell toast?
Okay.
After this, probably gonna see a cleric.
There's one
Oh,
right
yeah.
Hello.
I'll forget about that one.
there. But yeah, Ernie will try and try and pull with the chain to see if there's there's no resistance or anything.
Yeah, okay. It seems pretty straightforward. It seems pretty straightforward as you start to like slowly pull the chain back and kind of give like, you know, this is a kind of usual strength check for you just because you do this on the norm, right? Just to stay fit, you pull on hard things, you know, because that's what kind of guy you are. Yeah, as you, as you manage to like halfway through, you kind of get all the way there, and you're like, no, this is pretty easy, and you don't even have to roll for it. I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. As you get to the other end, and you can see that there is actually a little segment of the chain that has kind of been locked, and there's like a dagger, like kind of been stuck in it, so that it's been, you know, so that it's just tight enough for it to come back and forth. You feel like if you maybe pulled that out, it would kind of just lead it right across, and give you like a little bit more leeway to like, you know, maybe move it lower, considering that's how, or maybe that's what it originally was. This area wasn't flooded.
I already see the dagger go, ooh, dagger for me, and just takes the dagger out.
Okay, as you take the as you take the dagger out, the chain goes and it just goes and it goes sliding back. Are you going to jump off the platform?
Yeah, I'll basically leap off onto the other side.
Okay, so you leap onto the other side as the platform comes flying back. It kind of just bangs into the other edge. Give me give me an active perception check from everybody on this side, not Ernie. Rom, you're a big boy. I don't know how you're going to get across this, honestly, but...
He'll figure it out some type of way. But Grom is a very big boy. Standing at fucking...
Okay. Still no 20s. Okay. Next. Next.
Alright, so I'm bigger than you guys. Maybe I'll go first. Just in case the fucking thing, stinks a little bit.
Okay, the platform's right in front of you.
Can I ask, is
Yep.
that around, I mean, I don't know if it's the way it looks. Is there a ledge going around the whole?
There is a slight ledge. It's not 5 foot. It's like I said, it's a deep pool of water, and it's almost like a lip that goes all the way around it. This is clearly meant to be like a flush. If this area fills up, this is supposed to like flush it down to the lower levels so that there's not an overflow. Unfortunately, with the moss the way it is, it seems to be have kind of led to a bit of overflow anyway. But yet again, you don't know how long the sewer's been like this. So,
Right. Godwin, you gonna go next? We're all kind of clobbered in here.
I mean, you guys all,
I might as well.
Smaller.
Half of y'all's are pretty small. You guys could fit on there probably, 2 at a time at most.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking.
I guess the next one would be Morgan and either Astrid or Octavia.
I'll let you guys.
Morgan,
Yeah.
or Godwin. Yeah, I'm taking one of you with me. On the
I
other
think
side.
Grom is gonna like grab Astrid by the scruff of her fucking collar and just place her on the raft.
Okay.
There you go. Come on.
Wow.
Get a fucking move on.
All right.
I want to have a ride
Who-
with this
who's-
fucking thing here.
Who's pulling the rope? Who's pulling the chain? Ernie, are you on the other side?
I mean, you move me to the other side, so...
No, I mean, like, are you helping, or are you just watching them do it? That's my question.
He's
Ernie,
got
let
to
him get that
show
ball.
who's the strongest here. He's got to help out.
Okay. All right, I'll say with you helping, it's a lot easier because they don't have to like put as much effort in. Not as difficult. So you start to pull and release, and then within like 2 minutes, Goblin and Astrid are on the other side.
Yeah.
Well, they're on the other side. Can we tie the rope somewhere up on this side so it's like secured?
Sure. Astrid, give me a nature check.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't Grom still holding the rope on our side?
Yeah, but once you go
Once you get-
across,
yeah,
I'm
once
not
you
gonna
get-
be able to hold it.
No.
Oh, well, I mean,
Okay,
once I'm going across,
it's a good thing the rope's not on that side.
Once I was going across, I'd probably put the rope on the float and pull the chain, bringing it with me.
Okay, so who's going next?
I thought we were leaving it behind, but that works.
Oh, that's what you wanted. Okay, I get you. I get you.
Morgan and Grom are going next.
Morgan and Grom. Okay.
That's a bad idea. I ain't getting on there with that.
Probably Margaret and Octavia.
All right, Margaret and Octavia. Okay, as you guys start to climb onto the thingy, it starts to go like lift a little bit slightly, and yet again with Ernie on the other side, you just start pulling them across slowly.
I put myself on that right side because I would help as well. Like.
I'm just saying for ease,
Yeah.
This is not really a lip. That area is like literally like it's like 4 inches. Like you won't be able to stand there without on your tippy toes. Like that's kind of embedded in the wall. I should kind of preface that.
All right.
Okay, so Octavia and Maugraine, you guys managed to get across with little to no hiccups. Ah, finally Grom.
Alright, it's my turn now.
Grom is going to like pretty hints that like he cautiously like place his foot on it, kind of like testing his weight to see how much it sinks or gives.
Okay.
Before like fully stepping onto the raft.
Give me
Tie the rope around you.
an intelligence check.
Grom's fucking highest stat, let me tell you right there. Hey, yo, actually not that bad.
Okay, as you put your foot on that, you get this familiar nagging in the back of your head. And you feel like your wife's clipped the back of your ear. As she says, "What have I told you about going upstairs? It's all wood. You'll destroy the goddamn top floor. Stay downstairs. That's why I put our bedroom there."
Yeah, she's right. Can't do that. Alright, that's not gonna work for me, guys. Maybe if I kind of
Like,
he's gonna kind of like look at the edge right here and kind of like see if he can kind of shimmy across a little bit.
it's literally, like I said, it's literally like a 5-inch lip. It's there's.
Yeah, that's not gonna work neither.
Is there?
Hold on, I got an idea.
He's gonna like haul us down the hall.
I'm gonna go home.
Is there anything that we see on the other side of this room to potentially reinforce?
I'll be honest. That's like it's flotsam. It's not a sturdy piece. It's bits of barrel that have been put together and like shoddily at best. The person who did this is not a craftsman. He's been repairing this for like however long he's been down here.
I was half considering. Can we try to break the wall next to the
I feel like that's literally what Grom is about to try
So
to
Grom
do.
is gonna go back to the very entrance of the sewers and go to that first wall that Octavia was at.
Okay.
And he's gonna put on his brass knuckles real quick.
Alright.
All right. Yeah.
Wife said I can't go on wooden platforms. Gotta listen to the wife.
Give me a strength check. As everyone, actually, even without that, like literally, you just see Grom go. "Oh, I'll be right back." Oh, fuck off!
Wow.
Wow. And then,
Why do you still have advantage?
I guess you're
because of rage,
raging.
and I can't get rid of the. Yeah, I can't get rid of the rage. I don't know how to turn that off.
Let me see. Can I?
Still a 20. It's
still
take the first roll.
Yeah. Just trying to see how rage is turned on and off. We maybe have to Google that. Figure that
It's a
out.
condition.
You have to remove it from conditions. Okay.
Oh, how to?
That's in the.
Is that something I can do? Or
maybe
is that
I can do it.
something you do?
Oh, maybe not.
Sure. It could be. Yeah. It's okay.
Oh yeah, combat tracker.
Just do the combat check.
Oh, yeah.
Still.
And then effects next to the green face.
How do I end combat? That would be good, right? How do I turn that off? Any ideas?
Got him. Okay. My rage is not turned off. So we're good.
Good.
I need to figure out how to end combat.
What? Well, Drag. Well, you're really lagged, but
Yeah.
there's got to be something on the combat tracker screen.
Well, I
right?
thought so too, but all the buttons are missing, so that's why I'm confused. All right, okay, Grom. Suddenly, as everyone is like looking around, you turn around. I'm gonna read the description of the room before fucking Grom ruins it.
Go.
Oh my god, I have to get the fucking floor up again. All right. The reeking air hung thick with the cloying sweetness of decay and the sharp metallic tang of rust, yet somehow amidst the sewer's miasma, a small pocket of relative comfort has been carved out. Smooth, algae-slick stones formed the wall of this makeshift chamber, illuminated by flickering glows of salvaged oil lamps perched precariously on a stack of discarded crates. A dented metal table, likely once part of a forgotten street vendor's cart, served as a preparation station, cluttered with rusty knives, chipped plates, and motley assortments of dried herbs hanging from makeshift hooks, hammered into the stone. To one side, a lumpy mattress fashioned with scavenged burlap sacks and ratty blankets laid nestled against the wall. A worn leather satchel serving as a makeshift pillow scattered around the sleeping area were glimmers of unexpected treasure, from tarnished silver lockets missing its chain, a handful of iridescent bottle caps arranged in a curious pattern, and a small intricate carved wooden bird clutched protectively by the bedding. This sewer haven was a strange blend of grim necessity, carefully curated comforts, which spoke volumes of its inhabitant. They were resilient and resourceful. And cue Grom smashing through the wall. As
oh my god, I found my own path.
I'll let you describe the wall giving way, I guess. Just
This old fucking... You mentioned it was dwarven craftsmanship. Grom is gonna fucking just bear into it as hard as he can, rolling a fucking big-ass right. And you just fucking kind of like roll the shoulder farther and step through the fucking gap that he's now created. Now standing on the corner of this person's bed.
Yep, crumbling all sorts of hoodads and whatsits. I will say also, as the wall suddenly falls down and you all go, huh! Panicked, Grom goes, sorry guys, kind of like introducing himself as he managed to get across. But what you notice as you look up at the rest of the party is they seem gaunt. Their faces white as they look to the east, where they see a woman's body is tied up and hung from a meat hook, left to dangle in a state of apparent death. The only recognizable part of her in this gruesome scene is the blue cloak that she's wearing, now smeared with dirt, grime, and perhaps even blood. The cloak, once a symbol of her style or status, now serves as a grim reminder of her fate, as the woman's body is limp and lifeless.
Is that Carol Dangerous?
There's no fucking way. Can't be Carol Dangerous.
It appears so. I mean, same blue dress, right?
Grom is gonna kind of step off of the bed, heading like towards the woman stuck on a meat hook.
Okay, well, I'll say everybody can have a moment to kind of have this realization, do what you want before we kind of wrap up here, because we are on the 3-hour mark. So,
gotcha.
Anybody else want to do anything specific before we, deal with the dead lady or with the woman?
Just earlier, just kind of have a look around the room, just in case if there's anyone hiding in corners or behind chests or anything like that.
Okay.
Just basically make sure we're the ones in here. Effectively.
Yeah.
I guess Godwin will talk also. But is there any identification on the woman?
Only what I told you. See if I can.
Or a driver's license.
Yeah, is her face damaged in any way?
It looks as if her face is damaged and hurt. I will say there is Ernie. There is a bloodstained book next to you. You can't really tell, Godwin, as you kind of look at her. She's just hanging there. Her face is battered and bruised. Her eyes are swollen, clearly like a shade of purple that just kind of does not match her complexion.
But yeah, I just want to check if I recognize her as. Is she similar in any shape or form to the woman that hired us?
You can't tell unless you give me an investigation check.
Yes, that's what I'm. That's what I'm getting at.
Can I attempt to determine whether she died
That's allowed.
because of the hook or prior to the hooking?
Go for it. Medicine check.
Can I apply guidance to myself, or is that?
Yeah, no, I'll let you do that. Like, you ask your gods for help, I'll allow it.
Would it help you too
if you're like, I will say that
I'm in shock.
You're in shock. Like, this is the first time you've seen something so gruesome. You didn't even get to see the body upstairs. This is this is literally, you can see like her ankles and her her thighs have like the meat has been shaved off, like right down to the bone.
Would it help with you two's investigation if I took her up and laid her on the ground, maybe?
Y'all,
But I
did
think we
anybody
should do it anyways. Like,
as a sign of respect.
this
That's
is
what I was
not.
gonna do.
Yeah.
All right, what's that, Bean? Wait a minute, Bean.
Yeah, so like when a predator is out, I mean, we had to pull that raft. This person's probably somewhere. We might want to find where they are, because we're not safe right now. It's here with us. Whatever did that horrific thing to that poor lady.
So
well, if it shows its fucking face, I'll bash its teeth in.
Can I use my dwarven
Your
abilities
tremor sense?
to, like, do I sense anything moving besides us?
Right now, you kind of get a similar feeling to as you entered the sewer. Just the water flow, the claustrophobia of like how tight the tunnels are. This room is probably the biggest it's been. Like, even Grom can stand upright. But even though you still feel this claustrophobic feeling of somebody watching you, some eyes kind of watching you, but that might be because you know that you're in a predator's den rather than something is actually hunting you.
I'm very on edge, and
Ernie.
I guess that's the bad time to say that Godwin just marches up to Astrid just to put the hand on her shoulder.
Okay. Okay. Roll for jump scare.
Yeah.
No, it's kind of obvious that just after looking at the woman for like a couple of minutes, it just boom 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 boom. boom. Okay. Astrid, for a moment. Astrid, I need you for a moment. And we kind of step away. We kind of step to some other corner away from the group.
Did you put your name in the goblet of fire?
Astrid, did you put your name in the goblet of flesh?
Ernie.
Where was it me?
Ernie. The book. You can read, right? This is not something. This is not something I thought I would need to ask, but with this party.
Oi. Well, I prefer the books with pictures, you know.
Oh, this has some really graphic pictures.
Not that kind of
Oh,
photo.
excuse me, when you go to the corner of the room, you know, please give me a few minutes.
Okay. I will say that do you want to say what you found, or do you want to give it a read through, or?
I'll go. Ernie will give it a quick read through.
Okay. Well, if you want me to read it through, I can.
Anyway,
but if you want to read it yourself and kind of translate it, I'm more than okay with that. So what do you want to do? What do you want to do?
I'm just reading through it now.
Okay. Well, we'll do Godwin and Astrid right now then. Okay. Thank you very much. I just wanted to know, just so we'll preface it. All right. All right, Godwin.
Astrid, do you remember the woman in the blue cloak we talked to?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one that hired us, right?
Anything odd about her you can recall?
Okay, what? Can I roll like?
I would say this is more of a you kind of thing rather than a roll kind of thing.
Yeah, no, it's
This is more. What did you pick up on with your interactions with her?
You're asking the person with brain damage.
I'm asking
who struggles with memory.
That's fine. That's part of the character.
No, Astrid doesn't have brain damage. Bean has.
Well, you
I've
should
shown
have.
you pictures.
Well, you should have taken keen mind. No, all right, okay.
Anyway, what I'm getting at, Godwin will kind of point to the corpse, and go, "I think the killer hired us."
Well, she had that blue dress on. I mean, she seemed to enjoy being involved in this investigation.
No, not that. Not only that. I picked up on some of the things that happened to the previous victim, and she oddly enjoyed my recap of the events that took place.
All right. I will say, Astrid, you kind of get this like sweating feeling. Like your whole body kind of just goes into like shock as you're like kind of getting moments played back where she's just saying, "Oh, you found something." You know, like literally just kind of like paying special attention to you as you wandered off with her two supposed guards.
I mean, she was eager to just put some strangers on a highly important case. But I guess I just thought that's because, Unga Bunga wasn't like big brain over there.
All right. Mogren, Grom, Octavia, as you're looking over the body.
Grom is going to pull the woman off of the hook and.
Oh yeah, I assume you've already
gently
done that and kind of set her down.
Then yeah.
You could even maybe bring her out if you wanted to. But...
Grom was planning to.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Mogren.
Yeah, I think Morgan would just start to clean her up, basically.
Okay.
Morgan, don't crime scene shit. Remember? I'm just saying, but we don't want to fuck it up too much.
Are we here to find her?
I don't fucking know. I thought we were here to find a killer, but I mean, we found a body instead, which not exactly ideal, but well, I mean, you understand what I'm going for here, right?
No.
I mean, it leads us in the right direction.
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. Maybe we should get someone who's I don't know, investigations or something down here.
Authorities.
Yeah, them things.
Wisdom lect.
I can. I guess I can wait a little bit.
I mean, we're still gonna, bring her up to the surface with us and whatnot. She's not gonna leave it just down here. It looks like the fucker's been eating her. Fucking filth.
All right. And as you, yeah, sorry. Okay, Bean.
I was just gonna say, is it fair to say like skin flaying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would just look over at Godwin and are there like gods where people worship this kind of like peeling skin off? Is blood god? Is that?
Not in any burials ritual I know of.
All right, Ernie. How's that book coming along?
Just rereading it a second time, just on the last passage.
Okay.
Give me 5.
All right, give you 5. Okay. Okay, so what's your plan though? As you guys kind of forget that Ernie's here because he's too busy like head in a book, and you guys are all kind of focusing on the task at hand. Grom picking her up and wrapping her in what seems to be, I guess, the makeshift bedding or maybe a cloak or something like that.
The remains of her cloak.
Okay. I will say it's clingy and dirty and horrible, but
I got some spare. I got a spare rope.
Yeah, we'll use the spare robe.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm not even going to say you need much help with that, considering your sheer size, as you lift the woman up and kind of hold her princess carried style. It does look, though, like you have found what looks like where the killer was staying, though.
There's got to be another way out. I mean, unless this person can float across the little. There's. Right. Are we at the end or?
There just seems to be no way out. There's just the wall that collapsed behind you from where Grom had made an entrance.
I mean, can people teleport? How?
People can teleport. I would say that's true. It does look like there is a vaguely confusing method of transport to get into this room, so it's well hidden for a reason. Yeah, like the hidden shaft of light which you that Godwin found by accident was clearly meant to be hidden behind perhaps the curtain, just to make it a little bit less obvious. It has been this section of the sewers has been kind of well protected from prying eyes. And you can see, like I said, cured meats, dried herbs. Like, he's been living here for, who knows how long.
So
Fucking
Let's get her up top.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Ernie, now or never, Ernie.
let's go.
Yeah. So Ernie will first have a skim through the book and I'll sort of clearly thought to get everyone's attention and just so most of this is covered in blood, but from quick read through of it, my understanding, which is not very much, appears this was a butcher of some sort who started to get a bit too much enjoying of the slaughtering of the animals and that, and decided to try and hone his craft more on some of the people now, and has of course one of the lines is basically they want to let them scream, let them run. He wants to basically go out to the world and let the world see his craft, or their craft. I think we're looking for a butcher of some sort.
think they might still try to own a shop front.
I will say, as he's finished reading it, I'll read the passages of the book. As I guess you will have a look over it at some point anyway. So.
Yeah, basically, I've got one of those lines like Ariel, like, I'm not too sure, but everyone else wants to have a look.
Yeah. He's paraphrasing, but we'll see. So it says, Entry 72. The fools whisper, they think I don't hear them. Cruel, they mutter. Wasteful. As if they understand the delicate dance, the sacred exchange. Today, it's lamb. A fine specimen, plump and trusting. I always thank them, you see. A quick, clean incision, a whisper of gratitude for the life it's offering. No different than pulling a weed from the garden, really. Except this weed feeds us. The feeding is caring. I sharpen the steel for hours, each stroke a prayer for precision. The cleaver sings through bone like a choir on the sun's day. They call it butchery. I call it art. A canvas of flesh, ready to be transformed. Soon they'll be eating my art, and they'll be healthier for it. Stronger. They just don't understand the process. The necessity. They lack vision. They'll thank me later. They always do. The blood is almost gone now. Time to start again. It's waiting, patient in silence. And the pen just needs to be prepared. Entry 78. The twitch in my eye is just enhanced focus. That's all. Today is Pig Day, sweet Penelope. Such a plump, compliant girl. They call it cruel business, the butchering. They misunderstand. It's an honor, a privilege, to release the delicious potential hidden within. I sharpen the blade until it sings, a lullaby for Penelope. People wince at mention of the squeal, but it's just gratitude. A final joyous expression before becoming something more. I follow the lines, the natural architecture of muscle and bone. Precision is key. And cleanliness, of course. A clean cut is a kind cut. The neighbors complain about the smell, but they'll be begging for scraps once the hams are cured. They'll see. They'll understand I'm providing sane. I'm sane, sorry. These continue to go on and on and on and on. It's just passage after passage of somebody clearly not in their right mind, and I'll let you guys have access to this.
What an absolute sick fuck.
There you go. I'll cut to the end, the final passage. The cleaver sings a sweet song against the steel, a lullaby for the slumbering beast. They call me mad, you see, because I understand the primal ballet. They see blood, I see art. Each cut, precision and deliberate, is a brushstroke of the canvas of flesh. Tonight, the lamb will grace my table not as a victim, but as a collaborator. In this exquisite performance, I believe it understands a silent partner in the dance of life and death. It's the truly mad who butcher without reverence, who waste and desecrate. I, however, elevate the process. I am the conductor of this fleshy orchestra. The tremors have subsided, the gnawing fear replaced by a chilling certainty. No more skulking in the shadows. No more whispered justifications to the cleaver. The evolution is complete. The pathetic, trembling creature who once hid his trophies is gone. Replaced by a predator, finely honed, instinctively driven. The city, once a labyrinth of potential exposure, is now a sprawling game preserve. And I understand the meat now, not just in its raw, yielding form, but in its terrifying, desperate essence. The hunt sharpens the senses. The butchering elevates the soul. Let them scream. Let them run. They are merely ingredients, contributing to a masterpiece only I can comprehend. My time is now.
Subscribed with Prime. 0.0 try not to TPK the party.
I mean, that's practically what I said.
Thank you,
He's
sir.
right.
And as you guys all start to make your way up out of the sewer, I'll let you all have a comment after, and then we'll wrap up because, like I said, we're a little over. But I have an epilogue for you guys.
Well, I would also presume that we would check these other things for any further
Scraps,
evidence
pieces
revealing-
of coins. There's bits and pieces. It's all kind of like rusted pieces of equipment, dried herbs, meat, like dried skins. All it's all kind of trash. I wouldn't say there's much useful here unless you
Which
want to
is
take something specific.
Surprising from somebody so precise.
I wouldn't touch any of that meat, by the way.
Yeah.
Just gonna throw that out there for those who didn't catch it. The fucker's a cannibal.
Should we
He might not eat it.
leave the book?
Yeah, bullshit, he
Make the
doesn't.
book leave the book?
He's twitching.
That's evidence, Bean.
Right. I mean, he'll know we were here.
Oh,
Yeah, subtlety is fucking gone.
Yeah, the whole wall being broken down is any clue.
just a smidge.
I still don't understand where this person could be because clearly, unless they have a way to retract that little chain, that bothers me.
hey, you know.
I have a guess she's at military stronghold.
So, as you point out, she might be at the military stronghold, and you all start to rise up to the above ground, with the woman's corpse in carried by Rom. You take one last look at the lair of something of pure evil, something that none of you have really seen before, a different kind of evil. And with that, the clatter of
When we get up top,
tankards.
I-
Oh, sorry, no, go for it.
I was just gonna say, once we get up top, I'm gonna blow that thing out of my nose.
The whole time you're like, what is that smell?
Hey, Dave, you should probably put a new lock on there.
The clatter of tankard. Okay, meanwhile, the clatter of tankards being stacked quietly as the heavy oak door creaks open, letting in a gust of evening wind. I'm gonna just set the music back a second. I need to. What do I need? stupid. Jovial, playful lute music. Where's my lute music? Where's my fucking lute music? Moody? Let's do Moody. Moody works. Moody works. Okay, Moody works. Alright. Don't worry, guys. We're on the final stretch. Moody. Okay, there we go. Tavern. The clatter of tankards being snacked quieted as the heavy oak door creaked open, letting in a gust of evening wind. Mrs. Oak, her gray braided pulled back tight under a woolen cap as she squints at the newcomer. "Evening, darling," she said, wiping down the sticky countertop with her practiced hand. "Bar's mostly closed, but I can squeeze out a final pint if you're parched." A woman with sharp features and a smile that didn't quite reach her eyes stepped inside. "Thank you, but I'm not here for a drink. I'm Carol Dentures, and I'm compiling information. Local history, you know, and I've heard this establishment is quite the hub for activity." Mrs. Oak chuckles and a low rumble in her chest. "Hub of activity? Ha! One word for it. Most likely wrestling pits, sometimes. What kind of history are you interested in, Mrs. Dentures?" "The usual characters, events, tales told around the fire," Carol says, her gaze sweeping over the room. "I understand you've had quite the colourful group frequenting this establishment lately. A large orc, halfling, a paladin, a couple of dwarf ladies, and a pair of dwarf men." Mrs. Oak's eyes narrow slightly. "I have seen them. What's it to you?" She suddenly adjusts the position of a heavy iron-bound tankard within reach. "Just curious. They sound quite the adventurers. The orc, Rom, I believe, and the halfling Ernie. Quite the fighting duo, I hear. And that paladin, he's quite, well, he's enthusiastic, that's for sure. And what about the dwarves? Margaret? Astrid? Octavia?" She tilts her head, smile widening. "Such an interesting mix. Do they talk about their exploits, their destinations?" Mrs. Oak sighs, feigning ignorance. "They talk like any other bunch of adventurers. Boasting about gold and usually making someone's mobile phone going off in Discord. Making a right mess in of the place. Godwin is always running off to cemeteries." Carol presses on, her voice a little too sweet. "And the dwarves? Are they close? Do they share details amongst themselves?" They talk... sorry, what am I saying here? I got distracted. Mrs. Oak sighs. No, the lasses seem tight, probably related, I think, maybe. As for details, well, they kept to themselves mostly. They enjoy each other's company. Carol seemed satisfied. "Well, thank you for your time, Mrs. Oak. You've been most helpful." He turned to leave, pausing. "Perhaps I'll stop by again sometime." As Carol Dentures leaves, a chill runs down Mrs. Oak's spine, a sensation she hasn't felt since her days prospecting in the mountains. He watched the woman disappear into the gathering darkness and glanced down at the counter. And there, lying on the damp wood, was a playing card. The Joker depicting a smiling jester, but its tail was that of a dragonborn, tightly wrapped around the clown. And in one corner, a dark crimson stain soaked the card, smelling faintly of iron. And there's where we'll leave it. Thank you very much, guys, for tonight's session.
Nobody missed us. Oh.
I knew we
so
couldn't
lucky
trust
you
that
didn't
weird one.
Kurt murder her.
Well,
Probably fine.
so yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, Topher, for the resub. Appreciate that, bud. Thank you for the anonymous gift for Isoberic, as always. And also thank you for the bolster monster. I will keep that in a note, and we will bolster the next monster that pops up. Thank you very much,
Thank
guys.
you, man.
Good session, folks.
Yeah,
super fun.
Besides the technical difficulties, I think. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Next session will be interesting.
Ta-da.
I just have to figure out where you guys are going. Why does that quiet that now? Do you have to keep that up open the whole time? Soundtail is
Apparently.
behaving weirdly. All right. Yes. So
I'll add. I liked it better when you had it in Discord.
I know I did too, but like
Same.
it requires a lot of like me setting it up, and then if Discord shits the bed again, then I lose everything. So it's good to have
Yeah.
both.
Yeah.
Anyway, right, we're gonna end it there. Thank you very much for watching. We will be back in 2 weeks' time for the next session of Cornerstone. We'll have a new title. We'll have a new adventure name, probably. We'll see.
Adventures of Leave Mrs. Oak the fuck alone.
Well, I mean, you guys weren't aware of any of that. That was just for you.
Yes,
That was just for the players in the audience.
I'm pretty sure I was there watching it.
I have the stream open.
I had the psychic third
What the fuck are you
eye.
talking about, Octavia? I'm smoking so much weed. That sensor's got some really strong stuff in it.
Octavia, pass me some of that.
Thank you very much,
Hit
folks.
Octavia in the head with-
We're gonna end it there. We're 30 minutes over, unfortunately, but that's just because of technical issues. I'm sure Alpaca's almost asleep in his chair.
Yep.
So thank you very much.
Muffin, it's tomorrow for Muffin, isn't it?
Tomorrow for Muffin, and we'll be back in 2 weeks' time. If you guys aren't already, can you